my friend's
All right, here we go.
wedding reception.
All right, here we go. It's Friday night. Time for another Skull Bro show. How's everybody doing?
All right, just sitting here. I got my buddy Henry with me.
What's going on? Kill all rats. That's my slogan.
Yeah, well then you're in good company with everybody in here, my friend.
Okay, that's what's up, man. We need to spread that slogan. F all rats, man. Like
This channel is called.
I forgot. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah,
yeah, they'll get you, man. Yeah.
My bad. I don't want
to. But the channel you're on right now is called Rat Trap City. That's where you're.
Okay,
at.
yeah. My bad. But yeah, now YouTube is not playing with folks, man. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, so let me be careful how I word stuff.
There's Argenti's in the chat. Look.
Hey, what's up, man? Like, yo, get well, my friend, man. My prayers are sent to you, my G, man. So. We here praying for you, man.
Absolutely.
We
hope you feel better soon, man. Yeah, it's rough to go through, though.
Yeah, I've been at the hospital all week. I went and see a couple of my buddies this week in the hospital. Always up at the hospitals visiting. What's up, Uncle Edwin? Dustin, Sharon, King Dom. What's everybody up to?
Yeah, Carol, Dustin, everybody's coming in here. They said they're just starting to get the notifications now. Seymour just popped in.
Seymour Scagnetti, the great fucking parole officer. This guy's a wonderful parole officer. He's out of Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
I'm joking. He's great.
Oh, no. Oh, I was going to say, you're a parole officer.
No, yeah. Scagnetti. Ever see the movie, what is it, Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
His uncle directed that movie.
Oh, that's what's up. That's classic, man.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, Damien says he's enjoying the medication.
The diluted is delicious this evening.
You mix it in with that applesauce.
They cut him open. He was cut open like a fucking fish. So
wow.
Yeah, he should be home in a few days though. What's up, Billy O'Blockian? See the guy with the butterfly right there?
Okay.
He's got family in O'Block.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, I've had my rodeo in the hospital and stuff, and that was the best high I ever had, man. Like when
you have surgery?
Yeah, when I had surgery, they gave me Vicodin, man, and I was like, man, that was the best feeling in the world. Because when I say that pain was nothing to play with, man,
yeah, it takes the pain away.
And when I felt that, I was like, whoa, I need this for now and forever. I want to feel like this forever.
That's that get you. Yeah, man. That's why you got to be careful with that shit. That's that get you.
Well, the bottom line, when you're in pain in the hospital and they hit you with something like morphine or something.
That's what it was. That's what it was. I said it wrong.
Well, yeah. And you're a regular person. You don't abuse drugs. You take an Advil. You got a headache, and then they give you that stuff. Sure, man.
You said the right. I said it wrong. Correction. It was morphine they gave me, and I was like, wow. I finally feel better, man. Because when I say, I used to wonder. I was like, man, I hate being in a hospital. I had people just moaning like, that was me in there. I'm like, and then when they gave me the shot of morphine, I'm like, whoa, I started smiling. Like, this is what's up.
Fucking Henry.
Hey, what's up, Montauk, Mickey Griggs? What's going on?
What's up, Montauk?
Surgery in 3 weeks to take the stone down. Damn.
Yeah, I put stents in them. How was your week, Rat Trap?
It wasn't too bad, man. I can't complain. It was a long week, but can't complain, Nothing too bad. I'm just real busy. Today was insane. Like I said, I just sat down. When I put that link in there, I just sat down and signed into everything. So I'm just taking my first few hits off the bowl and relaxing and talking to you fellows, man.
Yeah, I had my friend's wedding rehearsal today. They had a wedding rehearsal and shit, and my buddy came up from Atlanta. My friend Henry's sitting right here. He went to school with us and grew up in our town. He went to school with Damien and all.
Oh, so he must know Fibby.
No.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
MRE Nick, he'll explain.
There's a guy on here that lies and says he's from Providence, but he's not.
He's
one of those he loves rats. He lived with one.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
we're pretty sure the guy bottomed him out.
Yeah, Damien, it's me, man.
Yeah,
get well, my G, man.
What's up, Ron Gross?
Ron, what's up? Shout out to Miss America out there, man. How you doing, Carol? Hey, sorry, no secret mafia grandpa.
Secret mafia grandpa, gold doubloons in the ceiling.
Now, what crazy stuff you got this week, Rat Trap City? I can just imagine.
All kinds of shit this week, as always, man. The first thing that I want to talk to you about, I've got something for you. You're always, whenever we're doing Trash on Blast, we get cases and you call it Sodom and Gomorrah. So I've got one for the Sodom and Gomorrah category. I think we can just go ahead and start off with it right now. Yeah, so Victoria's Secret thought it'd be a great idea to have a bunch of dudes tape their wieners to their buttholes and walk around in ladies' clothes with angel wings on stage for the first time in their history. It's pretty fucking Sodom and Gomorrah. They're doing trans fucking Victoria's Secret angels walking around on stage in lingerie.
You know what's so ridiculous about that? Even if they didn't want to push that, you don't have to do, there's not that many of them people. You know what I mean? Like, what's it, 1% of the population, if that? Like, why would you even push that? It's just weird and demonic. Wow.
What the fuck? Oh, here's your lace jock strap. Oh, you don't want to jock? You're just going to tape your wiener to your butthole? Got you, bro. That sounds healthy.
Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of bit. Like, no one's going to want to
weird. Yeah, it's just fucking Sodom and Gomorrah, dude. Walking around in angel's wings on stage, like dudes in ladies' clothes and boobs, man. Like, it's just weird, bro.
Well, there are people that will fight with you if you say that a man can't have a baby. There are people that will fight with you, like men can't have a baby, or if you try to say there's only two genders, you know, man and woman. There's people that will fight with you over that stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. I would just basically consider that person slightly mentally deficient for having.
It is mentally crazy.
It's like either you don't believe that and you're just standing your ground for some like team that you fucking joined, you know, some like morality trip or whatever. Okay, if you really do genuinely believe that like you're born with a wiener but somehow like you're really magically a vagina inside, then your mind is not working properly, dude.
And we all know that we understand like hermaphrodites, right? Like that's just
well, of course, that's actually funny, bro, that you mentioned that. Because like in the news this week, one of the things I was going to tell you is for the very first time in human history, they found a dude with 3 penises.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
In England, yeah. And one of the funniest jokes I heard about it was that he initially went to the doctor because he had carpal tunnel syndrome. Fucking
okay, let me ask this. 3... I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
3, that's technically okay. Now this sounds crazy, but if you was to have a threesome,
yeah,
that means you could like screw 3 chicks at the same time.
It's like Diddy's dream.
Yeah, it would be P. Diddy's dream.
It's P. Diddy's dream.
Okay, sick world.
3 wow.
What's up, Jane?
That's pretty wild, bro.
Maybe they live near some like toxic Avenger factory.
Yeah, right. They grew up under fucking power lines and shit.
Yeah, hills have eyes.
That gotta look crazy, man. That's some shit.
Yeah. No, luckily I was not scarred. They didn't show a picture.
It was
right. Yeah.
Those are genetic defects and shit, though. Like
it's not that guy's fault, right? You know,
1 in 10 million.
Yeah, right. It ain't his fault, man.
But it's still some wild shit. Like, it is fucked
how do you tell her like you gotta give a girl a warning? Like, hey, listen, like there's 3 of these motherfuckers down there. And shit.
Right.
Run away from you.
Yeah.
Like seeing a 3-headed human or seeing like a walking fucking giraffe dog or something. Who knows?
That's pretty wild, bro. Yeah. Another one that I thought you might find interesting in the weekly news. I just thought this would be interesting for everybody to put in their 2 cents because the comments on this article were like crazy divided. A lot of people were super fucking mean. I think maybe just trolling. Some people were supportive. So this chick is on a dating app. She's got a bunch of pictures of herself, like full, like not gross ones either. It's like a regular dating app. You know what I mean? It's not like one of these gross fucking porno sites where we're just looking to get, you know, off or whatever. It's like long-term relationship type stuff. So she's on there. She has a genuine article for like a bio, tells all about herself honestly, has full body pictures of herself. So there's no question, right, of what anybody's getting into. She's talking to this guy. They met on the app, obviously. They're talking for a couple of weeks. They're like really hitting it off. And finally, she agrees to meet the guy. The guy's been wanting to take her out. She was playing it safe. And then she says, okay, you know what? Let's go to dinner. I'll meet you there. I'll drive my own car. All this kind of safety stuff. She did all these things. But she says, sure, you know, I'll hang out with you. She gets there. He meets her out front. There's like a big crowd of people waiting. You know, everybody's got like those stupid fucking buzzers in their hand waiting their turn. He talks to her for like 2 minutes and then just goes, you know what? I'm not feeling it, and just leaves her there.
Wow.
And he did it in front of all those fucking people too. So she just like walks back to her car like, what the fuck just happened? Is this for real? You know, he didn't tell her like, yo, I think you're fucking fat and stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't tell her like, you're ugly. You know, your breath stinks. Fucking, I can smell your feet from here. Away. Yeah, he just goes, I'm not feeling it, and just left her there in front of the restaurant after like 2 minutes. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not wrong for that, because females been doing that to guys for the longest. I'm not saying it's right, but you see how that's something females will do to a lot of fellas. I've seen females just play with the worst thing you can do to a human being is waste their time, because you can replace money.
Well, you can replace pictures with a catfish picture.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I said, and it mentioned in the article specifically to answer your question. It was real pictures of herself, so he knew what she looked like.
All right, so yeah, that's fucked up. If you know what she looks like, if you don't like her, don't go meet her, right? Like,
well, yeah, and you both of you, it's great because you're both representing essentially both sides of the argument that took place.
Have y'all ever done that though? Y'all been on a date, you met someone on the pictures, they look good on the pictures, but then when you meet them, they just boring. Like you just don't feel, you literally feel no connection. It's not that they're bad looking, but you're just on the date and you just like, wow, I just don't
and I understand that. I understand that.
Make it, and
but
I mean, I'd at least make it through dinner. Me personally, I would make it through
walk
dinner.
Away from the girl. Like,
right,
if she was a K brute, facha brute, I wouldn't even go and meet her, right?
And I totally understand what Henry's saying, and I support it to a point. Like, hey, he's right.
Oh
there are a lot of women out there that I'm from that perspective. Just that, like, a lot of women out there have and would do this to you. You know, so I get that, like, it's part of a cult. Maybe that's happened to him before, right? We always talk about how, like, you know, why did this person do that? What the fuck happened to them in their childhood or whatever? Maybe this dude's been ghosted. Maybe women have walked away from him before, and he was just kind of like repeating behavior. Now, some of the men said the same thing about time. Also, in the comments, they said, "Hey, he saved everybody a bunch of time." For me, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, for a guy to do that, because I'm on here, girls, females will, you know, for somebody to be on a date, you know, some people. Remember, there was that show called A Love Connection. They would go through the whole date, and even though they knew it was bad, they would still go through the whole date. Like, you usually hear people, they already know it's gonna go bad, but they'll keep it going and going and going, and then when it's after, they'll start speaking about how it just got worse and worse. But for somebody to just sit there and just leave, like, it had to be really bad for a guy to do that.
It's pretty rough. I couldn't. I'd have to at least get through the date, unless, like you're saying, like, she was outwardly like a bitch or just like racist as fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just up and leave.
If
that's
it was
crazy.
For a catfish picture, if someone lied and gave you a fake picture, I would walk away.
I agree with you that, because then it's deception, and you're like, yo, bitch, you know you're not who I came here to meet,
if it wasn't a fake picture, I would at least sit down and see if I had a connection or if she was a nice person or something.
Right, or to even just get it over with. I mean, I don't know. I'm of the same mind. Like, I would be like, I'm just gonna get this done. I'm gonna have my fucking steak or whatever, and then I'm gonna get out of here and just tell her, like, yo, I'm good. You know?
No, I'm out.
The ones catfishing though, a guy or a girl doing that, and I've seen that show Catfish. There's so many people, man, that will go meet somebody that they've been talking to for a year and a half, and they go meet the person. It's not that person. It's not even that person.
Oh yeah, it's insane how extreme some of those cases are.
Have any of y'all been catfished before?
Never.
I've been catfished before a couple times, man. That's the worst feeling in the world.
Down
it's
south?
Gotta be.
Not only down south, that's happened even up here, man. Like, a girl will show me a picture, And then when I meet her in person, I'll be like, wait a minute, this not the same person. Makeup is, makeup can really make an ugly girl look very sexy.
Oh, forget about it. What's they have those jokes where you finally go home after dinner and all of a sudden, like, she takes her eyelashes off and her, you know what I mean? Her nails and her fucking wig, and like she takes her heels off and she's 8 inches shorter.
It's the filters that really do
But
it.
you know what? We're talking technology. I've been at clubs. I'll meet a girl at a club and I'll be like, wow, she's beautiful. And then when it's time to take her out, I guess I'll go meet her, and then I would have met her, and then I'll be like, wait a minute, this can't be the same person I met, because when I met her, she was beautiful.
Were you bumbleed? Were you drunk?
Yeah, that's another thing. Alcohol, alcohol will make something. Yeah. When I got sober, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not getting the same feeling that I got when I met you. You went a couple points down and stuff.
Oh yeah, you were seeing her underneath the blue and red lights of the club and like the alcohol goggles.
Alcohol makes a lot of people look good, man. Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, King Dom says she was sending pics of some skinny girl. No, she said that it was all her pics that were on the app or whatever were accurate pics of her. She said she even had full body pictures.
Well, then I got to take her side. I got to take the girl's side and say the dude's rude and just a dickhead.
No, definitely rude. Yeah.
Here's why: if the girl wasn't honest with you, she sent real pictures of herself, and you told her to go meet you, and you just walk away. Like,
and you've been talking for 2 weeks too, by the way.
Why waste her friggin' time? You know.
He might have options. Usually when a dude is doing that to a female, he might have other options.
Well, then take your other option and don't go waste that.
I'm not by no means condoning what he did. I'm looking at the psychology.
Yeah, no, we get you. We get you. Throw them out there, man, because everybody thinks differently. You know what I mean? Everybody has different reasons for what they do.
Yeah. Everybody's asking, who's Tupac? Who's that Tupac?
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No, they don't. No, you can talk.
No, you're always more than welcome.
Say hi to everybody, huh?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, what's up, everybody?
No, they can't see you yet. You fucking know. Oh, stand up, I guess.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Wait, let me make sure the do-rag's right. Yeah, guys, stuff. Yeah. Well, shit, I can't get it right.
He's drunker than a fucking skunk.
Yeah, I am. If I was sober, I would have kept quiet in a corner and stuff and let him. But nah, me and him go back to elementary school. So yeah. And then
you just stay put. No going out and meeting new ladies tonight. Then if you've been drinking, let's not run into.
Oh no. I'm married.
Okay, my man. So am I. I get you.
This 2024, they loonies.
Yeah, look at Billy goes, why is MRE with the jigs? That's my boy. He has been my brother since we were little kids, man. Always.
Damien is from high school, but this one has been since elementary school. So yeah.
Yeah, we go way back, man.
Why do women wear makeup and use perfume? Because they're ugly and smell bad. That's actually, yeah. After you've been with a couple females, you find out that's not even a harsh statement. Like,
not all women.
Not all women, nah. But I've dealt with some ones that were so beautiful and their hygiene, you was like, wow, man. Like, you too pretty to be smelling this bad, man.
Jesus.
All right, you want to get into a little bit of the K-pop versus K-poop real quick for the week?
Yeah. Let's see that.
Yeah. I'll do a little bit of that, and then Damien wants the link. I think he wants to come on and talk for a minute. So let's go ahead and do North Korea versus
the hospital kid coming on.
Yeah.
Providence invaded Rat Trap City stream this week.
Yeah, that's all good. Always welcome, man.
I need to know about this K-pop because my daughter's obsessed with this damn thing.
Oh,
okay. We can get in. The reason this is titled K-pop versus K-poop is because this is South Korea versus North Korea, and I call it the butter battle book. See, the K-poop is North Korea has been flying balloons that have baskets full of trash and sewage and shit, and into South Korea. Oh yes, my friend, into South Korea, and they've been landing at random onto people and cars and buildings and all over the place.
And
yes,
South
sir.
Korea drops K-pop on them, so they'll fly K-pop CDs and throw them in North Korea. So for revenge, they dump shit and garbage on them.
What?
Yep.
So you can't grasp it. Now watch.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll give a quick rundown for Henry and for anybody else who's in here listens to this later that hasn't been following us for the past. This has been going on for a couple months now, huh? MRE.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So the way that basically the way this goes is for lots of years, South Korea has used balloons and drones more recently to drop like propaganda leaflets into cities in North Korea. Well, finally, North Korea had it. The sister of Kim Jong-un got put in charge of a bunch of stuff, and she chose this new propaganda minister that said, okay, we've had enough of this. If these people fly any more leaflets in here, we're gonna show them what's up. And that's exactly what happened. So North Korea started filling baskets full of human poop and animal poop and sewage, raw sewage, and medical waste and garbage from the dump, putting it all in these baskets and then putting them on weather balloons by the hundreds and flying them into South Korea and letting them just land on stuff.
Yo, man, that's war, right? Like, I feel that's the reason to start a war right there, man.
Everybody agrees with you.
Okay, so I'm not tripping.
No, I mean when you look at it, first
I'm
of all,
not saying who's right or who's wrong. I'm just saying if that ain't violence to want to be like, okay, let's get to the guns and kill everybody. You just dumped.
Well, yeah, there's no soap for that. Yeah, there's no soap for that.
Right.
You have to burn it. I don't want that car anymore. I don't live in that house anymore. That's got shit on it from people in another country. I'm good.
What? Yo,
and imagine like it lands on your baby. You're walking down the street. You got an ice cream cone, shit balloon.
What?
And now you got hepatitis.
What the?
Yeah.
Well, maybe worse. See, hepatitis is the positive side of that. They don't tell them what other disease. Like, we're talking it flu and the impact.
Yeah.
Like, it
all them kids.
And then you gotta wipe yourself, and then gotta go to the.
It gets worse too, Henry. So this has been going on for a couple months. So even now, most recently, as of the last couple of weeks, North Korea has been putting detonators on them, so they blow up before they hit the ground, and it explodes on everybody.
Okay, yo, man. This is so crazy what you're telling me. I don't see how a war can't come from out of it.
I mean, it's biological war, right? I mean, that's what it is, right? It's not chemical. It's not a bullet, but it's biological war.
Just when you think you've heard it all, man, I always get just when I think I heard it all, man.
Watch, I'll show it. It's fucking nuts.
It's pretty. Oh yeah, I can pull up a picture of some of it. Sure, give me just a moment while I'm talking. So,
a side note. There was a website back in the day called crazyish.com. I'm not gonna say I'm not trying to demonetize nothing, but
no, you're good. We're not monetized anyway. We're all good. You say what you want.
Okay. There was a website called crazyshit.com.
Yeah.
And they were showing stuff in Asia, what these motherfuckers was doing, and they were doing some weird shit. Like they get off on shitting on each other, like they would have like weird shit, man. Like just some nasty stuff, man. And then I heard like the Korea area. I'm not sure if it's North Korea or South Korea, but one of them Koreas where you live there, it is like the worst place to live in terms of how strict it is.
That's North Korea. Yeah.
Okay.
It's totally communist. It's totally closed down to the rest of the world. You can't go in. You can't come out. Most people don't have power. They eat rats. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I heard the dude that's the dictator there. Like he takes a dump and you got you gotta wipe his you gotta wipe.
Well, he has not only take care of him, he also has what's called a pleasure squad that we learned about.
Okay, so I know I'm not tripping when I heard about all this.
Look at the balloons. See those balloons that they carry all the.
Yeah, so these are like weather balloons. They're small, and then on the bottom of that is like a big bag or a baskets of trash. Here's another. Hang on, here's some of the trash that landed. So you can see like all the nasty garbage and shit and all that kind of stuff everywhere. Where's another good one?
That's gonna suck. No, I feel bad for the little kids that lands on your kid's school.
I don't see how this not gonna lead to violence, man.
Right. Well, it's getting worse, right? So now this week, instead of doing a barrage of the balloons, they only sent 20, but they started putting GPS transmitters on them so they can better gauge the wind patterns. I guess they're going to try and start strategically shit bombing people now. Yeah. So
bombing certain politicians' homes and shit.
Maybe. So now South Korea, they fired some warning shots. Not at anyone or anything, but over into the sky, over the border. So North Korea went and they blew up all of the roads that connect North and South Korea together. They started blowing them all up with bombs. and they've pointed a bunch of. So they have guns pointed at each other now. Both sides do.
Oh, what, South Korea's blowing up the roads?
No, North Korea blew up the roads. South Korea fired warning shots.
And they're worried about invasions or something, I'm guessing, too.
I don't see how there's no violence that's going to come from this.
It's already.
Violence comes from less disrespectful. This is the ultimate disrespect.
It is. I agree with you, Henry. I agree with you. And so does Nick. We both agree with you. We have for weeks. It's like, it's the most disgusting. You're forever unclean.
And I'm not taking no sides. I'm just listening to this, and I'm like, I don't see how there's no just the disrespect. And here's the thing: Asia is very big on honor and respect. This is the
good point.
Disrespect. Man.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
You're taking air balloons of human waste and even spitting in somebody is.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you disrespect somebody's honor, you get the Wu-Tang. Yeah, no doubt about it.
And I feel like they're trying to start a war doing this.
Yeah.
Well, they're definitely taunting each other hard, and North Korea has been for a long time. They always taunt South Korea. It just does. This is another step. This is another step, and it's a step probably too far.
I'm looking at it like, yo, man, they're trying to. I know they got way more violent, like more vicious weapons, man. This is the type of stuff that could go nuke. Like, I'm not even being funny. This is the type of stuff that could provoke someone to be like, you know what? Now we got to go nuclear on them because they just got so disrespectful.
Oh yeah, or at the very least, start shooting somebody. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like this now.
Enemy.
And now I'm a firm believer when the government used to say like Asia started a coronavirus and it spread. Hearing nasty stuff like this going on now, now I'm a believer like they're the reason why this corona shit ended up worldwide.
Jason?
Yeah, they are, man. Them shit bags are nasty, Jason. They're absolutely horrendous, man.
Right, because
medical waste. Now they did stop sending poop over the first few hundred they sent had a lot of poop in them. Now they're mostly trash, medical waste, and batteries. They said they stopped sending human feces at least, but it's still horrendous, man. I can't even imagine what the medical waste is.
Even a battery falling from the sky can kill you.
Forget about it.
You know, can kill you.
Yeah.
And now that you get all them it's just real crazy.
Yeah. Damien, I'm gonna drop the link for you. What's up, Co-Train?
Coach Train,
there's a link in.
And Mob Rats 1, congratulations on 1,000 subs, man.
Yeah, B1, Ian.
Yeah, B1, what's up, man? What's going on? We got them kids over here. The kids. My child. What's up, Ian?
Yeah, so we dropped the link for Damien. He'll be on here in a few, and then we'll continue on. We'll talk about. There's really not a whole lot to talk about with the P Diddy that's new this week, other than they're starting to drop some information about some of those minors. There's some pictures coming out. One of the people that the minors that are accusing him are saying, "Oh no, we have proof," and some of them started pictures of them together with Diddy at these white parties and shit like that, and at tryouts for if they wanted to.
But nowadays, the only thing I hear with pictures nowadays is now that they can do AI.
I was just thinking that. Okay.
So yeah. But if somebody hands you a fucking Polaroid, you know what I'm saying, or an actual picture that they have film for, I'll buy that.
Yes. Coming out of a camera or something, a Polaroid, something like that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show something like that.
That's the only bad thing with this AI and this these fake pictures they can do and stuff is they can, when you need to catch a bad guy, you won't be able to do it because there's gonna be so much fake shit, Yeah, AI is bad news, Jason.
Yeah, but that's why I said the very first alleged underage victims are sharing photo proof. They've got their faces blurred out, but they're starting to release some of them.
See where he is. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said he'll be here in a half hour.
All right. Yeah, South Korea is basically already in a cold war with each other, and it's warming up right now since they're sending all these balloons at each other. That's basically, like you said, warfare, chemical warfare, right?
Yeah, it's like biological warfare.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think it's like a biological war. I mean, you're dropping that stuff, trash, and if you said medical waste, right? It's like, bro, what the fuck is that? What do you mean? Is that
like
you drop somebody's liver on me, right? Like somebody's. What are you talking about? Medical waste? Like what's coming down? Intestines or what?
All kinds of stuff, needles, probably diapers, anything.
Sure.
To get you sick, right? That can get somebody sick, and I guarantee that some of these South Koreans have gotten sick, without a doubt.
Oh, like, there has to be. Somebody. Like we know people had literal shit on them. We know that it landed everywhere.
They're not talking about this on the news. If y'all didn't bring this up, I would have had no clue this is going on. I know if I go and tell people about this, they're gonna look at me crazy. Like, are you for real? And I'm like, this. Go on your YouTube. I'll subscribe to the channel for you.
Yeah, it's like all you got to do is look up the words North Korea and shit balloon, and you will get plenty of pictures and stuff. Oh, here comes Damien. Let me bring Damien on. Yeah. What's up, pal?
Hello. Hi, everybody. What's going on?
What's up, Damien?
Living the dream.
Living the dream. Well, we're glad you're okay.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, glad you're okay. You still got the roommate?
No, he died.
No way. He passed away, that man?
He died last night.
No way.
What the fuck?
Wow. Yeah. He looked old. He was like a young guy.
I mean, he was like 60.
Was he? He looked like he was in his 50s. Shit, he passed away.
He was a multi-millionaire.
Fucking Diddy got him.
He's a multi-millionaire, this guy.
Well, how did he pass away, the poor guy?
I heard some fucking gurgling. And fucking everybody came in and just like took him away, and then he never came back. They made the bed, and I haven't had a roommate since.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in bada bing, I got a room to myself. Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Holy shit.
Well, you're in the probably a ward where there's a lot of sick people. You just had an operation, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like I don't really see anybody. I mean, I know there's people around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know for a fact but like I haven't seen any patients. All I see are like the nurses, the doctors. They come in, give me my Dilaudid, and fucking leave.
Does it help you sleep?
Yeah, they give me melatonin to sleep.
Does the Dilaudid help you sleep?
The Dilaudid just helps with pain.
Yeah, it takes it away.
And makes me happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, you're sitting there, right, in a bed all day long. You're in pain. When they come in with something that stops that pain, it gives you a little happiness. You know, you're not hurt.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I'm without that. I mean, the tip of my thing hurts. Like, they went in, they put me under anesthesia. They started stuffing something in my thing.
Yeah.
And
they're messing with your plumbing, right?
Yeah, they put 2 stints, so like a stint in each kidney, just to allow me to piss blood.
Yay!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've never been. I don't get sick. Like, there's nothing.
I've never heard you in the hospital once. Ever since
listen, I'm not saying I take care of myself. I don't really do. I work like a dog all day long.
Go to the gym and shit.
Yeah, I go to the gym. I mean, I eat what I want. I don't really drink alcohol, right? So it's not like. So when they were going, so what? What do you do? And I go, I drink Dr. Pepper and I like Hostess products. I guess that would be my fucking. They went, well, if you came in tomorrow, you wouldn't have come in tomorrow. You would have been dead.
Wow.
And I went, so what happened? They went, you had total kidney failure.
Holy crap.
And I went, how? And they went, well, you've got kidney stones on each kidney, and they were blocking your ability to urinate.
Oh, wow.
And I noticed that I was getting bloated, you know what I mean, a little bit. I was just I guess filling up with piss, and then I was I was urinating a little bit, but I saw that it was blood in it. I was like, hey, what the
fuck? Yeah, right. That's not regular. Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is going on with this?
Hey, Damien.
What's Gucci, man?
What's going on? It's Henry, man. Good.
I know.
Yeah,
I miss you, buddy.
Man. This is what's crazy. My brother-in-law and my best friend have the same problem.
Really?
Exact same problem, man. And so to hear you having the same problem, man, here's my diagnosis of why this is happening, man.
Okay.
It's the foods that they're giving us, man. Isn't it crazy that our elders have lived up to the ages of 80s and 90s, and they didn't have problems like that we've been having at our age that we having? They're putting something in them foods, man. The problem is that it sounds so cliche to say that these foods are messing us up. But
no, they definitely are.
Somebody said something that was so interesting. The organization, Food and Drug Administration, are all in the same name of each other. They're all basically in cahoots with each other. Food and Drug Administration. My wife has never smoked no tobacco. My wife drinks no alcohol. My wife has lived the most healthy life, but yet now she's having heart problems. She's in and out of the hospital. They had my wife on that Ozempic bullshit, man. When I say,
I've heard bad things about that. Yeah.
When I say I was watching my wife have a slow death with that.
Damn.
Shit, it was so bad. My daughters would wake up in the morning crying because they would hear my wife, like, that wasn't no normal vomiting. It was some scary shit.
Yeah, I got you. Right. That's like really, really
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah.
I believe with you, he said it was the soda you were drinking, right?
Like, listen, here's what my indulgences are. Soda, fucking cookies, sweets, cupcakes. I mean, all right, listen, I know I'm not supposed to eat all these sweets. I'm probably gonna have like pre-diabetes and all that shit. But yo, my cholesterol perfect, my blood pressure perfect, like everything's fine. I'm like, yo, if the nurses come over and like, you know, they check me out and like they feel my shoulders and arms, they go, wow, you're like a brick shithouse. You're rock solid, you know, like it's not like I'm a fat sloppy mess or anything. I got like a, you know, like a big belly.
No, my buddy that had the same problem was way thin, like not even athletic, like super thin.
Yeah.
But they told him it was because he basically drank Mountain Dew all day. MRE, to your point, they basically told him like he drank Mountain Dew like all the time, and over the years they said that that's exactly what caused his stones.
Damien.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew is banned in other countries.
Yeah, I don't even drink Mountain Dew.
No, yeah,
no, that's a fact. Mountain Dew.
No, like I like Dr. Pepper. It's just fucking what I like. You know what I mean? That's just like what I like.
What are they giving to us, man? That's the secret.
Poison. It's fucking poison.
You're damn right, it's poison. Yeah, and like
it's fucking poison.
When I was
conspiracy theorist, I'm just like really thinking like
no, for real. A few years ago, I learned that like all of our chocolate bars and like chocolate and all the gummies that we buy are filled with wax that they know can cause cancer.
It wasn't like that when we was younger.
Yeah, so they put wax. They put literally like candle wax in the chocolate bars so that when they melt, they don't lose shape.
The lady said if you waited another day, you would have been dead.
The person that was the one in charge of like rushing me into surgery was like, do you remember fucking Capasso, the kid that passed away?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about in high school? I don't want to say his fucking full name.
Yeah, I think I know.
You know what I'm talking about? His mother is like the head over here. So she was the one that was like telling me what was like, you know, fucking going on with me.
Oh, I think talking about, I think it's Dante's mother.
Yes. I believe. I believe that was his name. Yeah. He passed away from like a blood. A blood issue when he was younger. Yeah. But yeah, so his mother's like the head over here, right? And she recognized my name and came down and, you know, started like telling me like what she wouldn't normally tell, you know, regular patients and shit like that.
Yeah.
She was like, dude, you're if you waited another day, like if you said, because the only reason why I came in was because I just simply couldn't fall asleep because I was so uncomfortable.
So
I just kept forcing, huh?
So it wasn't hurting bad. So if you would have took some sleeping pills, you might have went to sleep and died.
Like I was in pain, right? I was in pain, but it was like kidney stones. Like my kidneys hurted a little bit, and I've passed like sand. I never passed a full stone before, so I just passed like a little bit of sand, but there was never like blood or anything like that, and it wasn't like that. But like I took a Tylenol PM as soon as I got out of work because I figured, I just need something to sleep through the night. If I slept through the night with that Tylenol PM, I wouldn't have woke up the next day.
Damien.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to what you just said. Now I'm going to tell you about my situation real quick.
All right.
I just out of nowhere, my arms started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I eventually went to the hospital because I'm like, why is my arm just tightening up and getting bigger and bigger? To the point even people were saying like, man, you need to go to the hospital and look at that. I'm like, yeah. I go to the hospital and they're telling me like, yeah, your blood's clotting real bad, man. So they do a surgery and remove the blood clot, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do that and then they tell me, they're like, once again, my arm gets bigger and bigger out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the hell's going on with me? They're going to tell me, they were like, man, it's great that you came to the hospital because if you didn't come one more day, you would have been dead. I'm like, oh, damn, that's some stuff, man. Thank God I came because from what y'all saying, I would have been dead. They're like, yeah, so you got a rare blood disease that everybody don't usually get. You're one of the only ones that have it. I'm like, what did I do that I got this rare blood disease? They're like, well, it's very rare that people get this, but you have this. So every time you move your body, it crushes a vein. And so if you keep on doing this, you're eventually gonna end up having to have surgery every week.
Wait, so what do you Lewis out or something?
So I'm thinking to myself, like, so what do we do to fix this? They're like, we're gonna have to take one of your ribs.
What?
I'm looking at them. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're gonna have to take one of my ribs. Like, what do you mean take one of my ribs? They're like, we're gonna have to take one of your ribs. If you don't, we're gonna have to do a surgery every week. I'm like, what did I do in the past to have that my surgery? I didn't do no heavy drugs and stuff. I just drank and smoked weed. They're like, well, you're just one of the rare people.
So what they do to you?
They took my fucking rib, man. They took a rib and said,
like Adam and gave it to Eve.
I wish I was making this up, man. But when I hear them say to you that they said the same thing that they said to you, the same thing that they said to me about, well, if you didn't come in, you would have died. I just randomly came because only people told me to come in, and my arm was, it was painful, but not to the point where I was screaming pain.
And you would have died.
No, exactly. Like, yo, I'm a man. Like, I don't go to the doctors or go to the hospital unless it's in an ambulance usually. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless like my leg fell off, I'm not going to the doctor. Like, so for the last like 3 days before I went to the hospital, I was urinating a little bit of blood, and I would tell like the guys I'm working with, and they were like, yo, why don't you just go to the hospital? And I looked at him, I was like, because I'm not a fucking sissy, and I'm just gonna swing this sledgehammer because I'm a man, and you can go cry in the corner when you get a paper cut. You know what I mean? Like I'm clowning people because like I go like, nah, listen, like I'm a man, like I don't need to go to the doctor. Like I'm gonna pass the stone and everything's gonna be fine. Like it's just the human body has a funny way of working itself out. That was
well, you know what? You're both very lucky, and that's a very. I'm gonna tell you. I don't want to cut you off, but what you just said is a perfect segue into a video I want to show you guys. The human body has a funny way of recovering and a good way of recovering.
They're doing something.
This fucking lady. Check this out. This fucking lady, this Indian lady, was walking across the street after she was washing some shit, and a giant water tank fell out of the fucking sky and hit her in the head. Check this fucking
shit out.
And she lives. She lives. Check this shit out. Watch. She's the one. There's like a red line circled around her. Watch this happen. Watch.
I'm not even gonna laugh.
Oh my God!
Out of the sky and landed on her. Watch what happens.
She
stood up out of it. She's lucky too. The human body has a funny way of recovering from shit, bro.
That's what we're built to do,
bro. Let me show that to you again. Bro. Just walk across the street. That thing, bam! That's some cartoon shit, bro. That's some Acme fucking chasing the bird shit, man. The Roadrunner.
Is that metal? What is that?
It looks. I don't know. It bounced like.
It's like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, that's like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, bro.
Yeah, me.
Even if that's rubber, if that would have hit her any other way, that woman would have been either paralyzed or dead.
Dude, it hit her straight on. It went straight over her head. Obviously, it burst a hole through it because she was standing straight up, walking. That thing went bam.
God was with her. What's up, Bella, Maureen?
Told you, bro. And that shit fucking nuts here. I'll do it one more time. Check this fucking shit out. Look, bam!
Oh my God.
Look, bam!
Look how high that is, man. What is that fell on us?
It's a water tank.
See how that bent?
A water tank?
See how that bent when that hit? That would have killed her, man. Oh my God.
Isn't that insane? She lived, bro.
God,
she climbed out of it.
Thank God, man. I like seeing things like this and seeing people beat the odds. Right?
Yeah. I saw something the other day where a dude fell from like a very high roof and he fell down on his legs. He actually stood up, but then he fell back down and stuff like that. I guess from the pain, but everybody ran to him. But I'm like, wow, the miraculous nature of him that he stood up and he wasn't screaming in pain and stuff like that.
I know that different people, some people get lucky.
The human body is an amazing thing, man.
Yeah.
So please let me finish this. Like I'm pissing blood. I'm laughing at people, going like, you're a sissy. You're, a fucking little Mary. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You get a paper cut. You go to the hospital, and then I've been having trouble sleeping because I'll be waking up like in the middle of the night with like pain and then just not being able to go back to sleep because it's just like, like it sucked. Like I was just in pain. So I couldn't get back to sleep. So the third day of all this going on, I got like Tylenol PM, took a few Tylenol PM, went to sleep, woke up at 6 o'clock at night and just couldn't go back to sleep. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go to the emergency room, see if they can give me some medication for this fucking kidney stone, and I'll be able to go back to work tomorrow. Like that was like my mentality. So I get there, I go to the waiting room. Hey, I got kidney stones. I'm peeing some blood. Oh, all right. There's like a 4-5 hour wait in the waiting room. So I'm waiting in the waiting room. The guy comes over, goes, all right, can I have a cup of urine? I gave him like literally like 10, 20 drops of bloody urine. They took my blood. I went to go sit down. Like 3 hours later, the guy comes over to me and goes, we just got your results back. Come with me right now. And took me downstairs. He went, you're going to have like surprise surgery right now. Like we're going to go. They brought me in to have like an MRI and like the CAT scan, all that shit or whatever. Yeah. Put me in that thing and they went, yeah, you're gonna die if you don't have surgery right now. Wow. And I was like, what? That's fucking crazy. What do you mean? And they just said, listen, just here, sign this paperwork, this and that. Give me your fucking insurance. And they brought me downstairs to the operating room. They asked me, like, have you been eating? I went, yeah, I've been eating like a pig all day, drinking Dr. Pepper, like fucking having a good time. And they went, all right, we'll work through it. They gave me the fucking anesthesia, put me under. I woke up. They said, yep, you had you have kidney stones like in each kidney that were blocking the passages for urine, and we had to put a stent in each kidney. So ultimately what they did was they had to cut like my penis hole and go in and like stuff
Now it's a party.
In it. Now, what? No, what'd you say?
I said, now it's a party.
Yeah, I know. Now, the reason why I'm still pissing blood, I guess, is because
of the giant penis hole.
Yeah, like they stuffed stints through the fucking hole.
Terrible, man. Yeah, I got that. It's terrible.
Real quick, Damien. You was under anesthesia while all this was happening, right?
Oh yeah, I was under anesthesia.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, ain't no way a person.
Listen, they took my pants off me while I was laying down, and put my legs in like some sort of like stirrups, like like a gynecologist almost.
Got that shit from Diddy's house, bro.
Yeah, exactly. They put me in that. There was like some pretty little blonde lady. She couldn't have been more than like 29 years old. She was like, "All right, I'm the operating surgeon." I went, well, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And she said, "All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this." I went, "So you're gonna jam things?" So I got like 2 stitches where like my circumcision was, and you know what I mean, like that, where like the head. It's fucked up, dude. Like it was crazy.
Were you scared when they told you were getting surgery?
Traumatized.
Well, I looked at him and I went, I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of scared right now, and I don't talk like that. You know what I mean? I don't talk.
All right, though. That's when you talk.
No, but like it's just the way it is. Like I just.
Well, bro,
they would nuts. They would
give you an extra large penis hole.
Brad, have you ever been in that position in your life where they told you have to go to? I have. I got thrown into the hospital, and they're like, in like 3 hours, we're doing emergency surgery on you. So, that does
terrifying. It sounds terrifying.
Yeah, dude. They looked at me right off the bat. They went, "Here, sign this. Do you want to do a DNR?
Wow.
Are you okay with?" And I looked at him. I went, "Not only do I not want to do a DNR, if I'm fucking dying, you better resuscitate me as fast as fucking possible."
Of course. Right.
And they were like, "All right, do you have any issues with blood transfusions? Like, God forbid something happens during this. Can we use people's blood?"
Did you call
I was like, "Yeah." They were, they had a priest there and everything, dude. I was like, "Yeah." It was nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had the priest.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna need 2 priests and 4 midgets to sing "We Are the World." And I'm gonna need somebody here from every. Yeah.
I had to confess my sins before I went into surgery because there was a good chance that I could have died in surgery. Or woke up all retarded.
Well, I understand. Yeah, I understand.
That's what they told me. They were like, "Yeah, people have died during this." I was like, "What?" I was like, "It's a fucking kidney stone. Can't you give me like a pill or a laser beam just goes in and zing?" They went, "You're beyond that."
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
I'm
already blocked.
I'm one of the best.
Right. Because my buddy,
I'm one of the best Jewish hospitals in the country right now.
Yeah, my friend, the Mountain Dew friend, I told you the reason he had him. He got it a little bit earlier, so they actually put him in like he would have to stand in these small pools of water, and they would hit him with like ultrasounds, like you know what I mean, like sound waves really hard, like in his, and he would have huge bruises too, guys.
Wow.
They told me there was no time for that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You were obviously completely blocked up. Yeah, he caught his a bit earlier, but he would have big bruises, man, where those sound waves would hit him in that pool. He said it was excruciating. He said, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really in a lot of pain because of the medication they're giving me, and they got me hooked up.
Dilaudid, for Christ's sake, you're not feeling.
Yeah, they got me hooked up to the IV and shit like that. I haven't smoked a cigarette since I've been here.
Every 3 hours? Every 3 hours they hit you with that, or 6 hours?
Well, pretty much whenever I say I'm experiencing a little sharpness, like stabbing style.
Yeah, you have that chart on the wall. Area. The pain chart, and the faces progressively get more and more angry and red. And you're like, I'm a 7.
Yeah, they don't really care about like the tip of my dick, that pain. They care about like the kidney pain. They're like, just let us know like when the sides of your kidneys start hurting, even a little bit. Sure. And that's when they give me the fucking,
you're comfortable, right? They don't want you to feel pain and discomfort.
Yeah, because if they didn't give you that medicine, you'd be in a lot of pain right now.
Oh yeah, forget about it, right?
Well, I wouldn't be able to sit still. I would just be like uncomfortable. There'd
be no sitting still.
That's what it felt like. It just felt uncomfortable.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah, man.
You're stubborn. You don't like going to doctors.
No, I'm a stubborn mule. Like I'm not going to the doctor. I don't care. Now they were like, listen, you're gonna start going to the fucking doctor all the time. You're gonna start seeing a urologist. You're gonna start. She was, and the lady who our friend's mother, fucking runs the joint. She said, listen, you've been lucky for far too long. She was like, I see you on Facebook. You're a fucking animal. All you do is eat whatever the fuck you want, and you
pop up in our chats and you're like, I just ate 4 pounds of cheesecake.
I'm fucking hungry.
All right, bro, you hungry, man? You put it down. All right.
Yeah, I live La Vida, no loca.
Yeah, I get it, man. I see it, bro. I see you when you come to chats. You're like, I just ate a half a pan of lasagna, a lemon meringue pie.
Yeah, listen, I don't smoke crack. I don't do dope. I don't do nothing. I enjoy amazing food, and like
you just gotta cut it.
I like pussy and food. That's it.
If you could,
and the lady was telling me, she went, we checked you for all STDs, and the lady went, how is it possible that you have nothing? I went, I have no idea. I don't even know how my dick hasn't melted off through the years working in these clubs and shit like that. And I make everybody laugh, you know what I mean? So like I'm I'm cheering myself up by making other people laugh in like the nurses, the doctors and shit like that.
Yeah.
I told them right out. I was like, listen, what if you find like a nugget of gold? Can we split it together? Is it definitely calcium in there? Could it be platinum? No, they'll laugh.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need that back to help pay this bill.
Yeah, because this is like 10,000 a day.
Miriam, Miriam's a lot of money. Yes, they're good over there at Miriam. It ain't like Fatima.
No, you die at Fatima. Fatima, you die at.
Off the walls over here.
Oh man,
he's like, look at they putting our food, man. He's like,
y'all think? Okay, see, I sound crazy and shit.
He's drinking Heineken.
Okay,
he's pacing back and forth.
Because I'm seeing the same shit. I'm down south experiencing the same shit that y'all experiencing, and we not on no fucking drugs.
It's
not
just life, brother. Yeah, it's life, brother.
We're not on no fucking like on some weird shit, putting stuff in our bodies, sticking needles in, but yet we're
not at all.
Our bodies deteriorate right before us. We're all foodies. That's the key element that we are.
What you put in your body if you're gonna drink sodas all day.
The question is though, man, but come on now. The question is, what are they putting in them sodas? What are they putting in these sandwiches that we eat? We all get this.
Yeah. It's all kinds of preservatives. It's all kinds of the coloring that they use.
I think that's more dangerous than the actual.
They put in some Belle Biv DeVoe poison in us.
Yeah,
poison.
I'm being honest with you. I had to tell my wife.
Big button a smile, bro.
I had to tell my wife to stop buying the lemonade from the grocery store. Because I lie to you not. Every time I would drink that shit, it would taste so good. But when it was time to piss that shit out, that shit would sting, man.
No, that's not normal.
That's weird. But when I would stop, I'll be like, wait a minute.
It's like, damn, that lemonade makes my pee sting. It tastes
good, but I'm telling you, taking a piss, it would sting.
Damn, bro.
Yes.
I don't know. It was lemonade.
It's because of the acidity. There's something
this lemonade may cause
your dick hole is sensitive to that particular type of fucking lemonade.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Let me go as far as like even when I would eat the Burger King from down there, I would say to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna fuck with fast food. But I'll be up in traffic. I'll see the Burger King, and I'll be like, you know what? I just want a Whopper Junior with cheese. I'm not getting nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I get a Whopper Junior with cheese. I swear to God, it would taste so good. I'll be like, give me some extra cheese. Give me a fruit punch. An hour later, I'm at the house.
That fruit punch will fuck you up
too. Before I came down here, now I was out in Georgia. I ate some Burger King. I lie to you not, man. Before I got down here last night, when I say I had the weirdest, I was just so out of it, man. It's like I was sleeping. It was like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, before I leave, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, do what I got to do. I was just out of it. Like, I was just like I couldn't do nothing. I had no energy. Like, I couldn't do nothing, man. I was like knocked out. It was 8 o'clock. Then I look up, it's 10 o'clock, but I'm like, man, I'm so tired. I can't get up, man.
But you just can't sleep.
It's like I couldn't sleep, but I had to sleep because I had no energy. It's 2 o'clock, and I'm like, man, I can't move. I can't move. And then I thought to myself, what did I do yesterday that just had me so tired? And I was like, all I did was all day, I went to run errands and I stopped at Burger King.
Well, that's the preservatives he was talking about.
You want to know the funny thing too?
Probably,
Burger King is just as expensive as a restaurant nowadays.
Yes, it is.
Like, dude, I went to Burger King a couple weeks ago. I spent $40 at Burger King.
Yeah, I told you. I'm completely. I'll never go to Kentucky Fried Chicken again, bro. I told you. Like a month ago, I went there. I got a 12-piece family meal. Came with 2 sides. I got 2.
It was like $60.
Yeah, bro. No, I got 2 extra sides, right? And biscuits. I got an extra biscuits. It was $80, bro.
Oh my god!
I wanted to set it on fire.
Well, let me ask you this. Be honest now. Think back now. Did you feel good after you ate all that $80 worth of chicken?
I felt like somebody had their hand in my pocket, first of all.
Okay, so naturally you're not gonna.
Yeah. So I was already like in a bad mood about it. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. No, I mean their food has gone downhill.
I want to tell you something that's interesting. I just went to my people's wedding rehearsal. Like it basically they was giving us food. I had like a veal parmesan. I feel good. That's why I'm jumping up and bouncing around. Like I actually feel good. Heineken, but
a tall boy of Heineken.
But I feel good. It was a big veal. It was salad, spaghetti. I feel good.
Yeah.
When I went to that Burger King, I felt like
well, yeah, you're eating the fucking hooves and tails and shit they put into a burger.
Yeah, it's not even really meat.
We were just at a good
it's just what they're legally allowed to call meat. That's right, Damien. It's what they're legally allowed to call meat.
It's not even meat. It's just fucking
it's like the hooves, bro.
Yeah,
the hooves and the tail and shit.
We left
hey man,
in restaurant. We just ate at a good Italian joint with we were at his family with all them. There was a bunch of people up there. There was like 30, 40 of us there, but it was a good Italian restaurant. It wasn't like so shitty burger joint. So maybe that's why. And plus you're drinking Heineken. You got to see a bunch of people.
The Heineken, it takes a lot for me to get buzzed. The Heineken is just a Heineken. No, that veal got me feeling good. And I feel good as that
not
veal.
Talking this much. The veal did not make you talk this much. That's the fucking Heineken.
Yeah, the Heineken made me talk, but that's why. But so I know that veal is like some of the best shit I felt. Like I feel like Incredible Hulk right now, man.
Yeah,
if we could walk the streets right now, man.
Well, no, I've got something actually. I was gonna say
it's not the Heineken. That veal was that good, man. Maybe
what's the barbecue spot out there, Henry?
Well, he was always passionate about food. When he was younger, this kid would go and buy a whole dozen of donuts. Right?
That's
He's
true.
A skinny son of a bitch.
Yeah, I always wondered what happened, and then finally I got weight.
Right? But
finally I got weight.
Eat a whole fucking dozen of donuts. Like he's in love with Dunkin' Donuts. So he'll sit there and tell you about a fucking Jimmy donut for 2 hours.
Oh, I love the Jimmy ones. Yes. Boston cream. Oh,
yes.
The chocolate lemon.
That's why I married my wife. When I first went there, she made pork chops, and then the next day she made a meal, and the next day she made a meal. I'm like, okay, you need a ring on your finger.
So, right. We're gonna keep
you're not going nowhere.
Stuff, man.
And it's been
there's a group of us here at Skull, bro. You want to do a trash on blast with everybody?
Yeah.
Damien, you want to hang around?
Yeah, I'll stick around if you want.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, of course, man. Yeah, you're always more than welcome here. Yeah, we normally do trash on blast every week. Damien, you've seen it before. Henry, basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through just the most disgraziata, disgusting humans that are just doing shit that will blow your mind, and we're putting them on blast. They're absolutely trash people, and we take it upon ourselves every week to put these fuckers on blast the best we can. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing up some of these articles now. Hang on one second.
Get them.
Oh yeah.
The psychos. There's some weird people, man. We heard some crazy stories in these articles over the last few months. I'll tell you that.
So, pantsless masturbating McDonald's customer.
What? He seems nice.
69 years old.
That's a good number.
Tried to force the fucking drive-thru worker to touch him.
Oh.
After picking up food from a McDonald's drive-thru window, a pantsless 69-year-old man allegedly tried to force a female employee to touch him while he masturbated in the front seat of his vehicle.
What?
So that's a sick old.
Look at this fucking guy.
Another one, he wants his McFeels. Yeah. Another one who wants to get caught. These sickos that do this, they do it to get caught. You know, they love the thrill of people seeing them. You know, they're fucking sick.
Imagine that, though. He grabbed her hand. She tried to give him change. She didn't notice at first. She just like handed out the bag. She's on her fucking speaker talking to the next person, right? Giving them the large French ever. And then she turned to give this guy the change. He grabs her hand. She's in a drive. He's in a car. He grabbed her hand, tried to pull her through the window to put her hand on his junk while he was sitting there pantsless masturbating in his car, bro.
Oh my God.
Wow, what a sick unit.
Because you want to know what? You know what bothers me? I find it hard to believe that's the first time he did some shit.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
That's not the
so
first
ain't
time.
no telling what he's did before that.
And what he will do after that. That's why people like that, you need to break their cojones with a hammer.
Yeah.
That's somebody's mother. That's somebody's sister.
Yeah,
right?
man.
That woman.
Daughter and all that.
Yeah, you can't go grabbing some girl's arm. You fucking sicko. Yeah.
And now she's traumatized from that shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, we see these fucking people all the time, bro. There's more of them we're gonna see tonight. The next one is another fucking weirdo trying to make people see him do things. I'll have him up in a minute. Hang on.
Yeah, they're like voyeurists and psychos, man. They get off on that, and they want people to see them.
Yep.
That's what they get off on, the thrill of almost getting caught, but they know they can get caught, and they're willing to risk it over the sick fantasy, right? This sick fantasy.
Mickey Griggs said, "Where's the beef?"
What did he say?
He said, "Where's the beef?"
Well, because he's spending probably $60 on a cheeseburger, he thinks he's going to be able to get a little more action at the counter.
He's like, listen, you do that to the wrong person. You did that to my sister or my girl or woman I'm with, any girl I'm with in the car, or cousin, anybody. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get out and hit you with a hammer right in the head, you sicko.
Yeah.
Who's this?
This is another fucking weirdo masturbate freak, dude. But this one's really strange. So this guy actually owns this optometrist office, right? So he works with people, get them glasses, checking their eyes, giving them contact lenses and shit, right? Yeah. This lady comes into his office. This dude, go ahead.
No, I just giggled. That's
okay. Yeah. So this guy's name is Robert Deck. He's 48 years old. Like I say, he owns this optometrist office. This 33-year-old woman comes in, wants contact lenses. So he says, "Yeah, no problem. Come back with me to my private office." She walks in. He's got his back to her. He's like moving strangely and making weird noises. So she gets her phone out and hits the audio thing and records him. He turns around masturbating, asks her if she wants to touch it and shit. Like, what the fuck, dude?
The balls on some people, like really, like.
But yeah, but dude, what the fuck? Like, this is a place like you're not in somebody else's office. They know it's you. Like. You're gonna go to jail. What the fuck?
I want to tell you what's the two things. The main thing I noticed about both of these weirdos, they actually look normal. They don't look weird.
Look at his forehead, man.
I mean, I know how to spot it, but most people can't spot what's weird about that. We can because we got street smarts.
Maybe you'll see him. You wouldn't think he would do that. If I seen this guy, I wouldn't think he would do that, right?
He looks like a square.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He don't look crazy. Like he don't
look like a normal dude. Yeah, like just some normal, like a normie.
Yeah.
Well, this guy certainly. I'll give you the old guy before. The old guy before, he kind of looked like a toucher, but this guy here, I will give you this guy. He obviously wasn't. I mean. He would have been arrested before if he would have. This was obviously the day he woke up and said, "You know what? Today I'm going to show one of these bitches my dong." Like,
let me ask you a question.
Because he got caught in a mugshot and the consequence is going to come, but ain't no telling how innocent he looks his innocent face, though, like the mask that he shows to the outside world.
Yeah,
that
he's
I'm
a
normal.
demon. He's an animal, though.
Like, do you think that this might be like this type of like behavior is most likely out of character for a lot of fucking people? Do you think it's because of certain foods that they're eating and getting drugged?
I think
they're sick bastards, man.
Yeah, do you think they're just sick?
Wired. Yeah. I get what you're saying,
but what? Yeah. Something turned on them. Like
that was the day for him that he was gonna, because you don't just get to own a fucking office and shit. I mean, maybe it might have worked for him before. I don't know, but that was definitely.
You think that's how he pulls bitches? Like, really? Like how do you do,
man?
Okay. You think he like all right? Listen,
who's the next?
That's something that like Louis C.K. did. Do you remember Louis C.K. the comedian?
I remember him, but he at least asked permission. He at least
he used to look at you. He used to look at like the female comics and go, "Hey, do you mind if I jerk off in this house plant in front of you?"
Yep.
And like Sarah Silverman, who's another,
You want to know what makes this sick? Because they can go and buy prostitutes. This is what makes this sick, because there is you can purchase,
but then they can't take it though.
Instead of doing that
doesn't matter.
That's the sickness, bro. They got to take.
That's why they're sick.
Or like MRE said, they want to like they. It's the rush of like getting caught or wanting to get caught, even.
Yeah, but listen, I've been around hoes and prostitutes and streetwalkers and all that shit my whole life. I've worked in these strip clubs. I know how to act around them, and I know how to act around normies. You know what I mean? When it comes right down, I know how to act around normal fucking people. I know how to act normal. I may not be normal in my head sometimes, but at least I know how to fucking act normal. These people, that's crazy to me how you can just like start jerking off in front of somebody.
Do it, bro. We've seen them just walk into fucking laundromats, hop up on a dryer, pull their pants down, and start doing it in front of people.
Oh my God. Listen, there's something in the fucking water that's making people do that shit. People aren't just
more people. So there's more people we see, like more press and shit. I think we've always had freaks, dude.
Yeah, but we live in the land of communication where, like,
unfortunately,
we live in a land of communication now where as soon as somebody does some weird freaking shit, the last 20 years has been recorded. Everything, pretty much, right? So if you're a creep and you have creep tendencies that keep continuously doing shit, all right, I get it. You're a fucking creep, lock you up, throw away the fucking key. But if just you're a fucking 40, 50, 60-year-old guy that just decides one day, hey, you know what? I'm going to fucking skeet on this fucking chick that's buying contact lenses off me. Something's in the fucking water, dude. Like, there's got to be something going on. Deeper than
I think it's just actually
going on.
I think. Hold on, we're gonna get to the next person over here. We can't drag the topic out for so long. They're just sick bastards, man.
B1 said it. They watch too much porn and is overloaded their lust.
Yeah. So
is it just porn addiction?
This fucking sick ass motherfucker here, Florida man, 25, was arrested for strangling and then chopping up and cooking his mother's puppy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is he from Haiti?
No, I don't know. It says, according to Tampa cops, Thomas Elliott Huggins, 25, killed the puppy named Bandit, cut up the dog into quarters and stored it in the freezer for future meals. Even said they found the dog's ribs cooked in a pot on the stove and the pet's head in the garbage.
Jesus. Yeah, that's nuts.
Just when you think you're crazy, somebody shows you how normal you really
are. It was his mother's dog?
It was his mother's puppy.
I don't know who would want to eat it.
And it said that he choked it with his bare hands to kill it.
Oh my God.
What a scumbag.
That's fucking sick, man.
They gotta throw this fucking guy off a building, bro.
Well, anybody that can hurt a dog, let alone eat a dog, right?
Well, and that's violent, dude. It's not like he just shot it, or you know what I mean. Like you wouldn't want anything to happen to the dog, but at least that would be quick. This fucker strangled the thing.
He strangled it, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
like it was a goose. Like it was a goose in Ohio fucking lake.
Like stored it and like the freezer and threw the head in the garbage and was like instantly cooking the ribs on this. This dude's sick, bro. They got to do something with this guy. They got to medicate him, put him somewhere.
If he knew how to cook it, that wasn't the first time he did that then. Right? If he knew how to do all the ribs, like you're saying, like would he pull off and cook the ribs in the
Look, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to chop up an animal. I'm not a hunter or any of that there. Like I wouldn't know how to do it. I gotta be honest with you. You know what I mean?
I was a butcher for a little bit too.
Yeah.
And, like I know how to do that shit, but like why would you do a dog? Like it's just
man. It's fucking sick. These people aren't right, bro. This is why they're trash, and we put them on blast just so a few more people see them. They're horrendous, man.
Maybe he tried. Maybe it was a get even with his mother type thing. Who the fuck?
Is it just a sickness? Like, is it just simply a mental disorder that's taking over our country, turning people into fucking weirdos?
Yeah, they've always been there, I think.
Yeah,
they've always been there.
People out there nowadays, you got more access to hear about them. Look at Rick James.
Yeah,
is that Waka Flocka?
Yeah, you'll love this fucker. What a fucking freak, bro.
That looks like fucking Waka Flocka.
That's all right.
No, the book.
So he was already he's a wanted fucking sex offender. He had failed to register in his Oklahoma city of Tulsa. The cops found him driving while wearing this disguise.
Yeah, that's a trend. Wait a minute.
Don't say that.
Shoulder length wig at Transformer. Transformer's good.
Transformer.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
More than meets the eye.
Shoulder length wig and penciled in eyebrows and mustache.
Yo, there's no shortage of weirdos out here, man.
Bro, imagine, but this doesn't help your case in life. Just imagine this dude's already a sex offender. He's wanted for not registering as a sex offender, and this is how they find a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Did fucking pedo ripper.
I have daughters, man.
And they find you like this.
This is why I'm like always like so like.
You gotta be.
This is why I'm waking up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, standing at a bus stop. Why I'm there, like I'm trying to have her on FaceTime. Why I'm scared, like when I can't be around my daughters all the time, but it bothers me to know that there's these weird creeps around.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Honestly, the only I don't have any kids, man, but if I did, I would put them in some sort of self-defense.
Right.
Teach them how to use weapons and like just utilize what's around them. Don't be afraid to pick up a fucking brick and hit this dude right in the fucking temple.
I taught my daughters, always walk with your pencil sharpened out of your book bag. The 3 things I taught them: walk around with a sharp pencil and stick it in the person's eyeball if they even approach you. The second thing I taught them is use your keys. Your keys are
keys that's good.
And then the third thing I taught them, I'm like, if they try to grab you with all your might, use the back of your head and aim it at their nose, and they will let you go.
Yeah,
I tell them that every day, and it hurts me to know that I gotta teach this to my damn kids. Man.
Who's this wackadoo?
This fucking
looks like Tony Pizza.
Yeah, a young Tony Pizza, perhaps. Yeah, well, his behavior would fit that. Check this out. So this South Carolina man was arrested for beating a disabled man with his own prosthetic leg.
Okay, wait. There might be a reason for this one. There might be a reason for that. I'm not justifying.
Let him finish reading.
Well, I'll tell you. No, it's cool. A disabled South Carolina man was pushed off of a moped and then beaten with his own prosthetic leg by an assailant who was arrested early today for assault. According to Myrtle Beach Police Department report, Jeffrey Johnson was riding his moped when Joel Parrish, this guy, 35, walked up, pushed him off his vehicle. Once the victim hit the ground, his prosthetic leg came off. So he began to kick and punch him, and then he picked up the guy's leg and started beating him with it. Wow. When they interviewed him, go ahead.
It sounds funny, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't.
No, I don't know. I think it's super fucked up. I think it's super fucked up because he hadn't. The dude did nothing to him. This guy's a psycho. He just literally walked up and attacked this motherfucker.
Dude, that sounds like an Adam Sandler scene in a movie.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
You know what I mean?
The reason for it.
Like that's like Happy Gilmore, like fucking beating up Apollo Creed with his fucking hand. Like that's
the closest scratch we've seen to this was a guy walked up. He walked out of a gas station and just started beating the shit out of a fucking retarded guy and like knocked him out of his little chair and stuff just because he was drunk and being a dick. He was making fun of him. Yeah.
Imagine if you have like, you know, a mentally disabled brother or something like that, and some dude, I would fucking kill. I'd go to prison the rest of my life.
I mean, if this,
there's no excuse.
You hope he get jumped. You know,
anybody that would attack some handicapped person is a scumbag, right?
Yeah, scumbag. That's right, bro.
Bullies,
right,
any kind of bully who picks on somebody weaker than them because they know they can like take advantage of them is a coward.
100%. 100%.
A coward.
It's fucking sick. Yep.
That's fucking sad.
It is. It's sick.
Like, I'll be honest with you. If I'm gonna pick on someone, I pick on someone bigger than me.
Yeah, somebody's doing something too.
You're gonna walk up and knock some poor dude, a disabled guy, off his moped. You know this guy's
just a weak man.
Probably even had like one of those orange flags bouncing off the back of it. He's having a great retard happy day. You know what I'm saying? And he just gets knocked off his fucking moped and kicked in the face and gets his fake leg taken and beats him with it. What the fuck?
What's up with Todd Bridges?
Oh, check this shit out, right? So this woman, they were at a fucking baby shower, right? She's at a baby shower with a bunch of people from her family and a bunch of friends in Nebraska. The fight goes outside. She takes off her fucking 8-inch stiletto and stuck it through a bitch's face.
What?
Yeah, bro. She was armed with a stiletto. The heel punctured the victim's cheek, and it had to be pulled out of her face by fucking paramedics, bro.
I've seen that at the Strippy.
That's insane.
I've seen that probably, and I'm not exaggerating, dude. I've seen that probably 6 times. Like watched it happen. Watched the whole incident where 2 strippers were drunk. One got cocky with the other one. One took her shoe off and just stabbed her in the fucking face with her spiked stiletto heel on stage while other dudes are tipping.
Yeah, well, this was classy too. This was outside of a baby shower, so this was super classy too.
But that's like a normal event. Like, I can understand 2 drunk strippers.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying this was a baby shower. It was extra classy.
Yeah, that makes no fucking sense. How these people
extra classy, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, and then she choked the bitch. Not to be outdone, then she choked the bitch. Yeah, too fucked up. It's too funny, bro. It's funny, but it's also super violent.
Jesus. I mean, like I said, I've seen that exact same incident. Who the fuck wears stiletto heels to a baby shower?
A sicko. Maybe
you know what a stiletto heel is, right? Like,
of course,
maybe
of course.
Maybe his crazy
Frosty. Maybe crazy Frosty. That's a good point, man.
Yeah, crazy Frosty.
She looks like somebody that would only be charging about $2 or $3 if we. Yeah.
That's insane, man.
It's fucking totally
People
insane.
Are fucking nuts.
It's brutal as fuck. B1 said, yeah, it's fucking brutal. Overkill, Mickey said. I agree with that, man.
Yeah. Well, most of these, we've seen a lot of these things that were overkill, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's why they're on Trash on Blast. That's right, bro. All right, this is a trigger warning, Skull Bro. Trigger warning. Another one from South Carolina. That's kind of weird. A South Carolina motorist has copped to intentionally running over a female mallard duck and all of her ducklings.
That's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Robert Allen Willard, 72 years old, was cited for mistreatment of animals, a misdemeanor, following the June 2nd incident in Myrtle Beach. It said that everybody else fucking stopped. Everyone stopped. This duck and several of her ducklings were crossing the road. Everybody else on the road stopped their car to let them go over. This dude said, fuck you, like giving people the finger, intentionally sped up, hit the mother, and ran over all the duckless.
Yeah, you got to be a real fucking scumbag to do that.
Dude.
Yeah, that don't bother nobody.
You got to be a heartless bastard.
What's wrong with
that's what it comes to. You're just heartless.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong?
It's not even like somebody who had a bad week, right? Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna go run over a bunch of ducklings and a mother. That's fucking scumbag.
Run into people who have a heart that could treat you heartless, and then they'll learn not to do that.
But ducks walking. Fucking sick bastard.
I don't care how bad your day's going.
Yeah, nothing's gonna make
you don't do that.
The worst day going around, you're still not running over a mother and a baby duckling.
I've had bad days in my life.
With this fucking guy?
He's psychotic, a Satanist, satanic shit, man.
It's obviously psycho. You're killing them, like you're just running them over. You intentionally sped up and ran them down, just so what you could get a beef jerky fucking 4 minutes earlier, right? Like a minute earlier.
They needed his Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, like no matter where you had to go, where did you have to go so fast that you had
the chocolate Jimmy Donut was calling that guy. Like, get out of the fucking way! I'm hungry.
You had to go with, your friggin' food or whatever, and you had to run over ducklings. Fucking sick bastard.
Wow.
Look at this quack,
bro.
Yeah.
No, his. Look, he's a quack.
Well, this is kind of weird. Like, the reason I pulled this article is because, yes, the guy's a sick fuck for doing what he did. But if I worked at a prison, I would not want a registered sex offender in the kitchen, number one.
No. Hell no.
Right? So, like, why in the first place is there a registered sex offender working with the food?
It's probably a pedo joint or a sex offender joint, right? Like, it's probably like...
Okay, now, if you worked there, that's a good point, MRE. That's a very good point. So if you worked there, though, and you knew that this fucking scumbag registered sex offender was making the food, would you ever eat a meal that they prepared for you?
No, not as a...
No, because
you
I know what I would be doing to his food if I was in prison. And I found out he was a sex offender. I know what I would do to his food.
That wouldn't happen in a regular pod. He's probably in a mod with all sexual deviants, like medium 2 or whatever they call it over here, where everybody in there is a sex offender. Like
right. So, okay, so that's a good point. I think that you made. I said that before, so I think that's a good point. So
he wouldn't be in there. Listen, a sex offender would not be working in the kitchen and in
a regular place. Right, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, like, they shouldn't. That's why I was starting with, like, that shouldn't be a thing. But you made the point that, like, okay, maybe he's on one of those. That's a good point. So, yeah, okay, so assuming that, then, if you worked there and you're a CO,
yes, no,
you know, would you let them make it right? So this fucking guy, he got in trouble. He got an extra charge. He's in fucking prison. He's working in the kitchen. He makes this fucking meal for the CO, and he took the big spoon and he put it in his pants and rubbed it on his butthole and his junk, and then he fucking stirred her soup with it and made her fucking salad and all her fucking food. And then when they found him they found out on the camera that he did it, they charged him. Now I'm just like, bitch, why did you order the food from this guy? Why is he in the I had so many questions. That's why I picked this one.
Well, put it this way. No CO should be eating any food that any inmate makes, right?
Preach. I agree with you.
Right. It'd be stupid to do that, especially in a sex offender ward where I'm guessing he's at.
Holy shit.
There's no way this dude's going to be working in the kitchen at any regular prison.
Yeah.
Is it true that some of these prisons have so many sex predators and child rapists and all that shit that they're actually ganging up on normal guys with regular crimes like murder, extortion?
I know that they've emptied certain prisons, and I read an article that there was one in Colorado that they basically emptied of regular people, and they are starting to just basically fill that with all of the creds and offenders. And the reason that they wrote the article was because there were still regular inmates that would have to, like when they were on buses, they'd have to get intake there for a day, and then they'd go on to somewhere else. And on their paperwork, it would say they were from that fucking weirdo place, and people would automatically think they were suspect. So that's what the article was about. But also in Canada, they were talking about there's a prison that they keep on an island in Canada off the West Coast where they put all of their grossest people together. And I say, good, let them F each other to death.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be like medium 2. Like, and at the ACI, Adult Correctional Institution, medium 2 is where anybody with sexual crimes mostly go. So it's got to be something like that. And yeah, they're probably building prisons where they send anybody with sex crimes to them prisons and shit. You know.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Is it Medium too that does that?
There's only one medium now.
Is there only one Medium now?
All right. Well, there's a unit in there for them.
All right. There's a unit in the Medium then. And look at
tell me this dude does not look like Obama's gay ass fucking brother, dude.
Wow, he does. He does. Wow.
He looks like a straight cross-dresser gay version of fucking Obama, dude. This shit freaks
looks
me
like
out.
Larry Sinclair.
I mean, he's lighter, he's lighter than Obama, but he looks like him in the face, but gay as fuck all day.
Well, when he was younger. Yeah, he remembers, resembles him when he's
Now
younger.
I can show you the shit I can't show you.
Yeah, so check that. This fucking guy was handcuffed in the back of a patrol car following a drunk driving arrest. He's 23 years old. He got the window to go down, and he fucking angled himself up and tried to piss out of the fucking sheriff's fucking car out of the window, handcuffed while they were driving down the road, and showered him and the cruiser's interior with piss.
Whoa.
That's wild.
Wow. What a sick fuck.
I think it's hilarious. This drunk guy has to pee. He gets the window down. He's handcuffed in the cop car. They're driving down the road. He tries to his hands are handcuffed. So what? He's like finally gets his thing out, and he's holding it against the window peeing, and the shit's just flying back in his face and all over the inside of the car. That's beautiful.
I mean, why not just piss on the fucking floor?
I mean, I don't know, dude.
Why not pull over and go in a fucking
well, he's handcuffed in a cop
area.
car.
Yeah, he's handcuffed.
He was handcuffed in a cop car.
How do you get your zipper down if you're handcuffed?
No, man. He must have been handcuffed in the front. We're gonna assume this.
He's the
right?
guy.
We're gonna assume he's handcuffed in the front, or he was able to pull his hands under his ass and over his legs, right, and get his hands around front of him, get his zipper down. That's why I said he's still handcuffed, right? So then he's gonna have to hold himself up, standing in the back of this car at an angle, press himself to the window. So now
like contort his body.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like bending just so, right, to press yourself against this window. Yeah, and then the shit just goes all over you anyway because you're a fucking mook and you're going 55 miles an hour down the road or 45 or whatever.
And it was going all over the cop too?
Well, the cop was in the front. It didn't say it got on the cop. It said it got all over him and the inside of the back of the fucking cop car.
No, the cop has to smell.
Oh, he had to have known it was happening. Right? The guy got the window down. I agree with you, Damien. The cop had to have known what was going on for at least 2 minutes, right? Dude squirming, handcuffs up front now, getting his slung out, I don't know how you got the fucking cop car window down. I didn't even think you'd be able to roll that down yourself, right? So he got that down somehow. Or maybe he told the cop, hey, I'm going to puke or something. I don't know, bro. It doesn't say. It just says that old gay Obama brother here that it happened. That it happened in
How old is this? How old is he?
He's 23.
Just drunk?
Just drunk. Yeah, it said when they opened up his car, the back of it was filled with fucking crushed up empty beer cans.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was just getting down. He had no fucks to give. He woke up that day with no fucks.
Wow.
Yeah, sick bastard.
We're gonna miss you over there tomorrow, D.
Now you coming by?
I wanted to see Jim.
We're gonna miss you at the wedding tomorrow.
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, I ain't gonna see him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I wish I could go, man. They won't let me out of this fucking hospital even for a second.
I'll do a toast for you.
Yeah, tell everybody I said I'm there in spirit.
Yeah, I'll do a toast for you.
Yeah, I went to the rehearsal tonight.
Oh, you did?
Picture. Joey and Vinny. Yeah, I went to the rehearsal tonight. What do we eat, you said? I didn't hear
chicken marsala, chicken parm, they said.
Nah, it was baked shrimp, veal, parmesan, and what else was that? My cousin was eating. Chicken franchise.
What are you doing after the time?
I'm blowing shit up.
No, I'll probably be there till like midnight and then probably at home maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we got this maniac up from Atlanta.
Nice. I learned it from the best.
What time are you guys going in? Like, what time is it starting?
The St. Rocco's is at 2. The church is at 2, and then after that's at 5.
Oh, is that Bobby there too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Zazich.
What's up?
What's up, Daddy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that fucking Keefe D trial got pushed up again.
Did it?
Yeah, it got pushed up to March 4th now because they're having a big battle over his bail. So this is kind of weird. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, ain't it crazy that the only living person that watched the actual murder of Tupac is telling y'all what happened,
yes.
And yet people still want to do some conspiracy theories with other people when the person who did it is telling you what happened.
Yeah, and the feds knew it too. Yeah, the feds put a wire on him.
$1.
Yep, you're right. And the feds put a fucking wire on him, sent them to New York, talked to all the people that were involved, tried to get a case on him, and shit. Like the feds know that it's true, and so do the cops know that it's true too. So do the fucking cops that have written books and shit. And you're right. Henry. It's a great point. This dude has been looking us in the face, telling us the only story that makes sense. It knows details that even the feds admit you could only know if you were fucking there.
And my sister lived out in Cali. She lived out in Inglewood. Like she lived in the different neighborhoods. And she said the worst kept secret was who killed Tupac in LA.
So everybody knew this guy did it, his story?
All over LA and the cops.
All those people say the same thing.
Like,
they all say that everybody knew that shit for a long time out there. Yep.
Now, when they raided the guy Keefe D's house, right? Didn't they find like some shit that like he?
Well, they put a lot of guys in jail for a lot less. This guy said he was there. He's seen what happened. How fast do they put these fucking days?
Well, now he also said that, and the feds, one of the reasons they put a wire on him, sent him to New York, was because he said that Diddy gave him or offered him $1 million to kill fucking Tupac.
Never paid him.
Look, people think Elvis is still alive, man. A lot of people want to believe their heroes will live, or they want to believe all conspiracy theories.
People think Pac is still in Cuba.
Okay, yeah, right.
Now Diddy's trial, right? Diddy's trial is May 5th. Now Keefe D's trial is March 4th. The feds are open right now. They're totally open and honest about the fact that we've talked about this, Skull Bro, in past episodes. The cops and the feds are totally open about the fact right now that they have an open investigation into this shit, and they're just waiting for a little bit of extra proof to add this as a predicate to fucking Puffy's case to see if they can charge him with Tupac's fucking murder. So now, here's go ahead.
No, this is what I want to say. This is what my sister told me what really happened with the Tupac murder. Other people, because of his fame, because of the fame, they got all these conspiracies and this and that, but what it all just boils down to, Tupac he basically got a part of something he had no business being a part of. It just boils down to he was messing with the wrong person.
Yeah, right. That's what all those people say. Yes,
it sounds good to say like, yeah, it was.
He joined what they call the mob. Yeah, the MOB out there, the blood set. Yeah.
What happened was the dude that he beat up at the Tyson fight.
Yep.
Weeks before that, you got the Southside Crips, and then you got the MOB Bloods out there in Compton. They don't get along. They're shooting and killing each other. Tupac got nothing to do with that. But when he got signed to death row, Tupac's the type of person, he's a loyal, he's not scared. Who he's rolling with, he's like, I'm gonna ride and die for them. Unfortunately, that don't go good with LA gang politics.
Right. And then Keefe D, right, his nephew stole a fucking gold chain, stole a death row chain off of one of their dudes. And when they saw him in Vegas, Tupac took it upon himself, just like you're saying, as somebody that never should have done it. And and let me add this to what you're saying too, Henry. I know you'll agree that all of the dudes that were standing around him that were for real, that were about that life, should have never, ever let him.
I was just about to say that.
No.
They could have easily, in a matter of 3 seconds, should have said, hey, look, this got nothing to do with you. Stand back behind.
And bro, standing on business like you're our money. right?
Yeah,
like
no,
you're our
they didn't
money,
do that.
Tupac. We can't have you getting beat up or
Yeah, right.
shot or
Let me
anything.
ask-
You're our money.
Since you're a rapper, this got nothing to do with you. This stole my chain. You go back over there. We're gonna handle this. Oh no. They didn't do that. They were like, yeah, that's the dude from Southside Crips that stole my chain. Yeah, let's go ride. And Tupac wouldn't put hands on a
What do you think? What do you think about
gang member, on a murderer? He didn't just punch any old gangster.
You're right. No, he punched a killer, a known killer.
True deliberate killer.
Yep, you're right.
And I know what that dude was thinking. He was like, the nerve of this dude to think he could put hands on me and think I'm just gonna stand there and let this dude beat me up in Las Vegas and think I'm not gonna go back home and go back to my hotel.
Right, he couldn't. Right.
And the outlaws said it. They said the car pulled up on them and said that car, a bunch of dudes looked in the car 5 seconds and then drove up to Tupac's car and let loose.
what do you think about the videos that have been surfacing about Tupac? I don't know if anybody's seen them. The videos that are saying that Tupac was actually a homosexual.
No, that's stupid.
Now
I
listen,
seen that, but that's ridiculous.
all right, listen. In one of Tupac's earliest videos, he was like 17. He was just getting into to Digital Underground. All right. The video is Tupac doing an interview. Like I said, he's like 17. He was a dancer for Digital Underground, and and he's very like flamboyant and like limp wristed and talking in that certain way. And then other videos surfaced of Tupac in a bathtub with all like gold on him and shit like that. And like there's speculation of Tupac being not only a closeted homosexual, but like that whole thug life shit was just a complete act.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't buy it.
You know what I mean? If you get an opportunity, watch the interview I'm talking about, and you'll definitely at least raise a fucking eyebrow.
Yeah.
You go like,
I'll take your word for it. But I've heard things like that before. I've heard those kind of rumors, and he was like a womanizer practically. He was with all kinds of beautiful women. He was all about that life. It's all he wanted to be. He even joined a gang because he wanted to be that. So I mean,
you can understand too.
I think a lot of that's slanderous. I think a lot of that's slanderous.
He was an actor.
Well,
he was an actor.
They come from a good lifestyle, and then he wants to go to a bad lifestyle.
Yeah, he was raised by very serious.
Hey, Damien,
that would happen.
Let's just be. I'm not trying to justify what he did, but let's just look at it from his point of view. He's a young dude. Remember now, he died at 24. So let's look at it from his point of view. He's 24 and he's down with Death Row Records, Suge Knight, the most feared record executive in all the country in the hip hop gang. He's probably thinking like, he got me out of jail and I'm down with some real thugs. Like, here I am, even though I never been in the game, but here I am around real gangsters that got my back. So yeah, I can act a fool and get away with it because I got Death Row backing me up. We see this all the time. We see somebody not really about that, but because they got backup, they're like,
before he was fucking thug life with tattoos on his stomach and fucking screaming West Side until he died.
Yeah, no, he looked like
he was a Brooklyn dude.
Yeah, right.
He was a Brooklyn
garb on, and
he was a Brooklyn feminine fucking guy that was a backup dancer for Digital Underground, and he was in that movie Nothing But Trouble. And in that movie, like even in that movie,
how that was attracted to him to get into that.
Yeah, like listen, I like Tupac's music. I ain't saying he's horrible. I'm just saying there's a little suspect.
Yeah, I got you, man.
There's a little sus.
The point of the KPD trial is his bail, and the weird part is the argument from the judge for his bail, right? So originally they had him on like a $5 million bail. They couldn't pay that. They were just keeping him in jail. Eventually they had another bail hearing, and they got the judge to drop it to $750,000, right? So the bond itself would be $75,000. Well, this. I'm sure a lot of people, maybe even you've heard of him, Whack 100, right? He does YouTube. Right, there you go. Okay, so Whack 100 came up with the money, right? Keefe D's family was going to be doing like raising money online and all this kind of stuff, setting up Kickstarters or whatever the fuck. And,
another supporter.
And Whack 100 came forward and said, well, I'll just pay it. Get him the fuck out of jail. I'll pay it right now. Get him out. Well, the judge starts saying, well, this is highly suspect. I don't know if I can approve the source of this bail. and makes Whack 100 come up with like all these financial documents showing what he does and how he got the money and that it's clean. And finally, all of that goes through. And then she says, you know, I have a problem with the source of these funds now because it seems like this is just a down payment on future press and interviews that Keefe D might do. And the fucking his lawyer looks at her and goes, well, excuse me, ma'am, but nothing precludes any one of us from right now walking outside and doing press or talking to anybody we want to. My client can do this kind of thing from the phone. And she goes, yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and she just denied it. So now they've got an appeal.
How is that even constitutional?
I swear to God, Damien, I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know. That's what the article I was reading was saying too. People are just like, what in the actual fuck is this lady thinking? Who gives a fuck what you think or feel like? What's the law say, bitch?
Like, how does that judge even sit on the bench anymore?
I don't know.
She should be flung right off.
They got an appeal. They pushed the fucking court date. Originally was for November 4th. It was literally coming up. Now it's pushed up till March 4th. And I guess they've got an appeal for the bail because it's like, I've got the money. What the fuck? I showed you all the documents. Let's go. So I guess they're waiting for it to get in front of another judge. But isn't that crazy?
Now, can you request another judge?
I mean, probably. We know that just happened with Diddy, right? He started off with one judge, and his lawyers requested another one, and they got it almost immediately, like a week later. He hasn't been in long.
That's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
That judge should be flung off that bench.
I agree with you. It seems really fucking weird and suspect. Like, all the comments are saying we're saying the same stuff that we're saying right now. Like, what? Who gives a shit what you think or feel? Your job literally is to interpret the law, not to.
And I'm not sticking up for Keefe D or Whack 100 because I think both of them are fucking rats.
Go ahead.
They're both bags of shit as far as I'm concerned. Like, you know what I mean?
And I've got no problem with a judge or the law saying, hey, you know, if your bond, if somebody's going to be paying your bond, we want to make sure it's not the fucking cartel, right? Like, I understand that, right? I want to make sure that maybe even like another one of these guys that might even like say it's a RICO and they're like, okay, no, your boss cannot bail you out, right? We're not going to take his money. We know it's fucking this, that. He can't show us where it came from.
Why not?
I understand. But I can understand that from a legal standpoint is all I'm getting at. What I can't understand is a judge saying, I don't like it. It smells bad. Like,
yeah, like, what do you want, a priest to come up with
what are you talking
money?
about? Right, what are you talking about? He just showed you that he fucking does interviews and press for a living. That part's true, but the money's clean. It came from fucking Google or YouTube, whatever the fuck, right? Like, and he wants to legally give it to this other person to legally get this person out of jail. So what you're telling me is,
if you sold crack all day long, I don't care if you sold crack all day long to get the funds to get this guy out. You set a number. Here's the number. Let him the fuck out.
Yes, in a reasonable society where like reasonable people would make the rules, I agree with you. But I'm just saying from their weird legal standpoint, I'll even give them that part. Like, we're just making sure you're not getting bailed out by another criminal organization or some shit, right? Fine, we'll give you that. Well, he did that.
Well, then don't give a number then.
He did that.
If you're going to give a number, at least they write out, be like, listen, all right, you're a criminal enterprise, right? You make illegal money, $5 million bail. $10 million.
Yeah, and even given that, right? So then they do it, right? And then they're just like, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you, no matter how, right, if they play your game or their game or my game, like, just whoever's playing the game, the people played by the rules. That's what the dude did. The dude said, oh, okay, cool. You need X, Y, and Z. You need fucking faxed papers and fucking shit signed by notaries. And here's all of it, bro. Let the man out of jail. He played the game, and they still were like, I don't like it.
The game is fixed and the rules don't apply.
What's up, chillin'? Always good to see you, man.
It's fucking nuts to me how, and like I said, I think both of those fucking people, Keefe D and Whack 100, should just get fucking set on fire in the street. I don't think either one of them are worth anything.
Yeah,
other, like, we don't deserve having a fucking
the only part of Keefy D's I agree with everything you said. He's a fucking rat. He ratted on a lot of people. He's been telling stories even about his dead nephew, which I find literally just reprehensible and disgusting, right?
So Whack 100 too. Whack 100.
I don't know much about the guy. I got to be honest with you. So I can't say I don't know that dude, but I'm going to take your word for it. Like I said, the only small part where I have even just the smallest bit of empathy for Keefy D for when he came out finally and started telling the story is this, bro. That dirty fucking piece of shit cop, Greg Kading, came to his fucking house, looked him in the face and said, hey, I want you to know I'm going to retire. All that shit that you said on that tape, I have the recording and I put it in a book and it's coming out in a couple of weeks. I just want you to know shit's going to get hairy. People are probably going to want to talk to you. I'm going to be doing a lot of interviews. He was like, go fuck yourself. You're in danger. Right. So at that point, he was like, okay, well, fuck it then. I'm going to do a fucking Vlad for 10 grand. Right. Like I'm going to fucking do, and I'll do that 6 times, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Like, that's the only small part like of give I will give him it, because he had already ratted. Fuck him. He's a rat. But as far as like coming out and doing the interviews on top of it, it's like, well, I can honestly say as a reasonable human, I understand that. This fucking cop got you on the wire, used it to fucking get you in all kind of mess, and then he came to you and said, oh, I'm putting it in a book and I'm going to profit off it. Go fuck yourself, buy a gun. Holy fucking shit.
Wow.
That's really how it went down. And Greg Kading, even both of them tell the story more than once independently, just like that. He's like, Greg Kading has not a fuck when he tells. He's like, yeah, bro, I retired. I knew I could make some money. I knew everybody wanted to know this story. I had the fucking tapes. There was nothing in the law that said I couldn't do it.
I believe the Keefy D guy is gonna get the P. Diddy guy indicted for the murder.
I hope he does.
Listen, they indicted.
I swear to you, I hope.
How many other people, especially the Italian? Look at the Italians, right? Look what they get indicted for: fucking dead guys, hearsay, this, and that. So here's a guy who's saying, like Henry said, he was in the fucking car, a fucking witness to the guy blowing the guy away, right?
Yep.
Why isn't this dude indicted? He's even saying he knows the guy who gave him money.
Right.
If he had a vowel in his last name in any one of these cities, he would have been indicted real quick, right? And they're going to do.
Couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more.
Maybe that's why they put the trials.
Dude, I swear, we talked about this before. Like, it's 100%. I think why they have the trial at least still before his, because here's why. In the papers that Keefy D gave, his very last full statement to the court with these charges was 110 pages long, and he said Diddy's name 70 fucking times. So as soon as this stuff goes to trial and it goes into like official fucking record, right? And maybe he gets convicted. So now you've got a dude that's convicted of it that says you did it. Well, now they'd be fucking basically born stu not if they didn't add it as a predicate to the charge and go, hey, look, another court already said this is true, so go fuck yourself.
Huh.
It could happen.
Yeah.
It's super interesting what's going to be going down here with this stuff. And we need closure on this, bro. It needs to happen for everybody. Yeah, I really mean that. Hopefully they can get him on some Biggie shit too. Hopefully they've got some
that's going to be
investigations going on.
I don't know if they'll be able to get him on the Biggie.
I don't know if they will either. There's not nearly as much information.
Yeah, the Tupac shit, they got that guy pointing his finger, right? So it's like they got him.
If it's one thing we can agree on, the feds don't like taking a loss, a public controversial loss. Like basically when it's a celebrity case, they're not trying to take.
Oh no, you're right. Cops are vindictive. Feds are worse. They're very vindictive. Yeah. Yep.
They want that dude. They're gonna get him, and they want that murder solved, right? They want the murder solved.
That's right.
And obviously, it is solved because you got a dude.
It is solved.
He was right there, and he was the guy's uncle, for Christ's sakes. He was in the car. Who knows if he shot him or the uncle shot him?
Right. I was gonna, dude. You just took the words right out of him. I was gonna say the only thing, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, he ratted on his nephew.
Whatever. The only thing that's possibly in the air that we don't know for certain is who actually pulled the trigger.
Because all rats lie, remember.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pigeons lie. So Keefy D could have been the one who pulled the trigger.
That's right. Easily, bro. Easily. And if everybody else is dead, why wouldn't you? I mean, don't put it on your dead nephew, please. But if you're going to be a disgraziata fucking piece of shit, put it on one of the guys in the back seat that you're not fucking related to.
Yeah,
you know, I get that part, but so he might have been the shooter. It's entirely possible.
Oh yeah, very easily. Like you said, this murder solved. It's just who did it, him or his nephew. You know,
100%. I agree with you. 100%. I agree with you.
And any human being, self-preservation. Most likely, this guy is going to. Maybe the nephew really did it. Who knows? He's going to. Who knows?
It's entirely possible. He could have fucking handed him the gun and said, here, bro, that dude jumped you. Handle your business. Either way, we're getting paid.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this. And this is not my views. It's just a question that was out there, and it's a question I want to ask y'all. You know how we feel about rats now. How do you feel about people telling the crimes about people that are dead?
No, bro, it's fucking sick. And it's worse than it's your nephew.
Okay.
It's so much worse that it's your fucking nephew. I would take a charge for my nephew even if he was passed.
Okay.
I wouldn't even fucking blink.
No murders on my
I would not even fucking blink. Especially here's why. I'm putting myself in the shoes of this situation and saying, dude, I'm Keefy D. I'm literally 60 years old. I've already spent over a third of my life in prison. I'm literally like sick and fucked up. Like, bro, just fucking leave me here. Don't put that shit on my dead.
Yeah, I'm going to jail. I'll be an OG in jail. Keefy D in jail. Never saying nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't put that on my dead nephew. Hell no.
Are y'all familiar with the Cash Money Millionaires CEO Baby Birdman?
Yes, of course.
His brother did. You heard what his brother did, right?
Slim?
No, not Slim. The other brother, Gangster Williams, the second oldest. He went and snitched on all his friends' murders to get out of his time. All the murders, like they committed a bunch of murders in New Orleans during the time when Cash Money was trying to make their come up. And basically he told the feds, he was like, listen, even though these dudes are dead, I'll tell you all the murders that they did if I could get some time knocked off. And that's exactly what he did.
And that worked?
Yes. Yeah, probably did. They want to solve the cases, of course.
Yeah, they found out it was accurate information, and he got time off, and he's out of prison right now. And he said he feel that's not snitching because they're dead.
Yeah, but it is because he's putting murders on these guys, even if it's the truth or not.
Well, what they should do is put the children of the man that he snitched on in a room with him and see if they feel it's not snitching.
Right.
And let them just fucking do what the fuck they want to them.
Yeah,
that's all.
But you see how crazy times have gotten.
They try to move the goalposts with the whole rat snitching stuff, right? They'll say, "Oh, well, it's a dead person. It's a this." They move the goalposts. You know, that's all it is.
It all fucking stems from people that watch the fucking Godfather and the Jersey Shore too much. Jerk off watching Italian mafia movies and shit like that.
He committed some of the murders with them, but because he helped them solve it, he was like, hey, my friends, I did this with my friends. They cut the deal with him because they wanted to find out other murders through him. So they were like, okay, we understand you did these murders, but tell us about the other murders so we can solve these cases and we'll let you go. And that's what they did. Yeah, and that's further shows you how sick times have gotten.
That's pretty much saying that, you know, that old saying, 3 people can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
If 2 of them are dead, yeah, of course.
It's not even the case anymore. They can't even keep that secret if both of them are dead and there's still one guy. Only
because he's going to tell you about the other 2, right? He's going to tell you about the other 2. That's right, man.
Yeah. He's going to tell, oh, well, this one killed that one and that one did this one. And I was in the car, but I'm innocent. But I watched him do this and I watched him do that. And then he did this and then he did that.
Right. And I told him, I said, you better not.
Yeah, no, that's wrong, guys.
Anybody who says it was Puff Daddy's not.
That's wrong.
Anybody who says he's not going to get indicted is crazy because, like I said, they put a lot of other people in jail for a lot less. Like you legitimately got the guy who's saying he's seen.
Yeah, bro. I'm really hoping that's what's going to happen. I've been
most likely it will. What's up, Cuban B? And most likely it will. But like I
really
said,
believe that
it's gonna probably take time, maybe the next year or something. But
yeah, well, his P Diddy, his is in May, you know. So and Keefy D's is in March. So we're gonna see what happens.
Wow, look at that timing, ain't it?
Yep.
Wow.
It might be a coincidence if all of them fucking die one night.
Yeah, basically what Bobby DeLuca did to your father, right, Damien? Yeah. Same thing Keefy D did to his nephew is what Bobby did to your dad.
Bobby tried getting out. Bobby got out by just saying what my father was supposed. I mean, it's all hearsay from one fucking stool pigeon. Nobody else came up with that story except the guy trying to get out of fucking prison.
Right. There you go.
So I'll tell us what nobody knows what I'm talking about. Some rat Bobby DeLuca tried to blame Damien's father for a murder. Like,
no, it's not that he tried. It was pretty much in publications in every fucking mob book.
Yeah, the only reason they couldn't indict your godfather was because the guy's a liar already. Or he would have been in jail.
It was just so uncredible that he was just such a fucking liar. Like, and everything. Now, whether that it did happen or it didn't happen, or there were 3 people, there were 2 people, whatever like the situation supposedly was, they made my father look like the biggest fucking serial killer in Rhode Island.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just this one guy. He put like 12 guys all together that supposedly that's what my father was doing. He was just whacking fucking. He was like the Terminator. They said, like fucking Bobby DeLuca said, like my father was the fucking Terminator of the Rhode Island mob that like was clipping everybody.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so he's basically saying that you're dropping a half a dozen bodies on your Yeah, that's what they all do.
No, he said a full dozen.
Yeah,
he said a full dozen. Bobby DeLuca pretty much cleared up every cold case since 1951.
Wait, what happened in Jersey? Rocco Argenti did it. What about this down in Cuba? Rocco Argenti did it. Yeah.
No, that's exactly what he did. And the only one that gained like attention was the guy Kevin Hanrahan.
Yeah.
Because it was on Atwells Ave and it was a very brazen fucking assassination, they called it, or whatever. Like, you know.
Did you go into your family and be like, okay, would you want these murders pinned on your father? It's like, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it sounds like the work of Gypsy's grandfather.
Yeah, Fibby, it was Fibby's grandfather.
It sounds like a job for the head of the Ravioli family.
Yeah, it's like if Fibby got in trouble. Oh no, it's him. You know, make up the story as you go just to fucking get out of prison.
Oh, the Fibbileone with his
Fibbileone.
Yeah, that's exactly what
that kid's a fucking jerk off.
Yeah, just people putting murders on dead people. But like I said, those dead people have families, right? Like,
sure they
don't want their family to be known as this.
Do you know how many times that guy Scott Bernstein tried fucking reaching out to me to do interviews? And I guess like somehow the dude Tim White, who's like the inside the mob on the news around here, you know what I mean, like in Rhode Island, he was trying to hit me up when I was doing those Bobby DeLuca songs, and it was like right after, like I did those songs literally when Bobby was still on the street. Like I was doing those songs. That's like the disdain and not even giving a fuck about this guy, how I was insulting him publicly. Like, you know what I mean? I was making songs about these dudes publicly way back then, before he was even considered a rat. And they started like reaching out to me going, do you want to do an interview? Can you tell us about these songs? You know, your father, murders and this and rah, rah, rah. And I went, yo, I said, I make fun of people. That's all. I went, I'm a stand-up comic. I do music. I just happen to fucking make fun of a couple of fucking washed up fucking gangsters. And I guess Bobby DeLuca heard that I was making fun of him, these songs. And it just so happens that after that information was divulged is when he went, oh, all right, well, let's fucking rat on Rocco and put 12 murders on his name. Get me out of prison.
Even before everybody knew he was a rat, people had some idea because he was trying to blame Mario's grandfather for being a rat, Anthony, and Anthony is no rat. But years went around saying that, right? Saying Anthony's a rat, Anthony's a rat. It wasn't the case. It was the other way around. So watch out for people who try to call everybody a fucking rat because Bob was the rat trap. This guy went around for years, right? For like 4 or 5 years trying to slander my friend's grandfather. Actually, a real good guy, right? Stand-up guy, the whole nine. He was real close with Rudolph.
Big money guy. Money guy.
I remember asking Rudolph, why does he say that about him? He's like, it's called divide and conquer, kid. Divide and conquer. And he, like, the feds put that out there and tell people, say he's no rat. If I was a rat, he even said, if he was a rat, I'd be in jail.
Yeah.
And all the time it was Bobby DeLuca. What a scumbag.
And Bobby came up with the supposed nickname for my father, Shaky. No one ever called my father Shaky. They just said that because Bobby Bobby wanted to get even and insult and make fun of.
Yeah.
It was just a fucking
Bobby.
It's the stupidest. Yeah.
And that's the only reason Damien's godfather did not die in jail is because he fucking lied. Because when he tried to put all those murders on your godfather and dad, if he didn't lie that first time, they would have went to the can.
Exactly. Eddie would have went to the can.
Eddie would have went to the can.
Eddie would have went to the can if there was any credibility with what he said.
Yeah, but he had no credibility. So when they try to put that murder on your father, actually gets told by a total liar, an admitted liar. So that murder has nothing to do with your dad.
Well, I heard that guy likes to go into Walmart and touch unicorns.
Yeah, the son, he's a weirdo. But the father, that's what they do, these bastards. They'll call people informants, right? And they'll do a fucking whisper campaign behind your back. Right? Yeah. He's a rat. He's a rat. And we try to keep saying it. And they tried to put that on one of my friend's fathers, and it wasn't the fucking case. And when it all came out, this guy was really the fucking stoolie the whole time.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Bobby was just jealous of the money that was being made from Anthony and my father, and It was just jealousy, really, to be honest with you, because he was less than. He was less of a man than the other people he was talking about. And they tried saying that he was a super captain. Like a fucking...
There you go. That's a hell of a title right there.
That's the FBI. They know
that's what he told the feds, that he was a super.
Yeah, that's an odd new title. What an amazing title.
I told the news to say that too, to make him look good, right? They want to make him look good. They want to call him super captains and stuff. So when he testifies, this is a super captain telling you this stuff, so you better believe it. It's the stupidest thing. It's the feds working with these news fucking queers and this rat stool pigeon bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wow. They know
what it is.
They know.
And he's a liar.
Yep.
Yeah, fucking sick. Posers and fucking haters and liars and retards.
When Junior got arrested, right? When Raymond Jr. got arrested, he had to go to, dude, nobody got fucked over more than Junior. They made him fucking do diesel therapy. They they flung him in that cell with a bucket naked and like gave him bread and water. Like they treated him really, really bad in prison.
Listen, he was in jail with Rudy in Michigan, right? Like he told me the story. He had the shit in that bucket and stuff. They put him in, like you said, the dungeons, the cells, the diesel therapy. They treated him like God.
They wouldn't clean the bucket for months at a time. It was like some of the worst fucking treatment any man could ever take, and he never said a fucking word to anybody. Now, while Junior was in the can, Bobby DeLuca was going to Junior's house and robbing his classic cars and threatening to kidnap his son, Chris. Chris told me the whole story, how he was supposed to kidnap Chris and hold him for fucking ransom.
Yeah,
and hold him like, yo, this is your
crazy.
Your friend, like, not even, whatever, like your brothers in that whatever so-called fucking lifestyle and shit. This guy Bobby DeLuca was one of the biggest pieces of fucking shit that's ever walked the fucking earth.
Sounds like it.
Dude, he used to beat his wife so bad, bro.
What the fuck?
Nancy's mother told me.
How could you do that?
He used to beat his retarded children. Both of his children. He's got two sets of families, all right? He's got one family that he had two kids with initially. Both of them were mentally handicapped. One worse than the other. The son, the one that I used to make fun of, he was slow, but the daughter was exceptionally slow, okay? And then he had another family with the two kids were like, fucking normal. And the two kids that he initially had, I heard stories that, like, we used to go over their house for dinner and stuff like that. And the exceptionally slow daughter, you couldn't put anything on the dinner table that was like phallus shaped, you know what I mean? Because it was going inside of her. Like, she was just a fucking, and Bobby used to like punch his daughter right in the fucking face. His slow, retarded daughter, like right in the fucking face. Threw her down the stairs. The son, even though like listen, I made fun of the son. I'm not saying I didn't. He used to abuse the fucking son physically. Like it was a fucking fucked up life. But he treated the other family of like the two normal kids exceptionally well. Like, they're the ones that got the money. They're the ones that got, the education, that like the, all the schooling, all that shit. And they're like in another country. They're like doing much better than fucking anybody else is. But the slow kids, they're still in Rhode Island. They don't have like they have public housing. They live like fucking, like people on disability. They receive no help from anybody. When Bobby went in witness protection, he left the two slow kids.
I will say this one thing about the daughter, which is I've never heard a finer hookup for Jimmy.
No, Jimmy would fall in love.
Ever in history. There's no
Jimmy
better.
Would fall in love, yeah. Jimmy would fall in love.
I think it's Jimmy's love match right
But you are right. He left them in squalor.
What a fucking piece of human garbage.
Yep.
He left them in squalor.
The kids that actually needed the help, he abused and just flung in the fucking corner.
Dude, not only did he beat her, they told me that, listen, not only did he beat her like that, he left her with debts, dude. Like, all money, with nothing.
Like, not like a couple of bucks, like millions of dollars in debt, where even the wife lives pretty much like, in subsidy. She's, got nothing. Yeah. No one will talk to her or be her friend because you will fucking buy, but
lost all her friends.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That sucks, man. She didn't rap, but she's paying the price for it.
Yeah. No one wants to be friends with somebody.
People say that, we don't take it out on the kids or the wife or the family or anything like that.
But
yes, you do. Like, that's just the fucking way it is. You don't.
But isn't
that disassociate?
Well, sure, you're not going to go set the house on fire or fucking punch her in the face or like punch the kids and go, your dad's a rap.
No, but like if you were in like an Amish community, you know what I mean?
You're going to be treated
in an Amish community, and if you take that oath and you do things like that, you're
excommunicated.
Yeah, you will be shunned. And
right, that's right. Shunned. They'll turn their back on you. That's right.
Yeah, that's just what it was.
You're right. It does affect the children and stuff. Because picture being one of those kids where it's not your fault that your father became a scumbag informant.
That's right.
But the apple don't fall too far from the fucking tree. Always remember that too.
He did.
That's that's kind of the way I was. So like, if you're a rat's kid, we don't show you any fucking sympathy or respect or anything like that because the apple doesn't fall too far from the fucking
those are the children that had some handicaps. So I mean, that's a little, they're not going to be out running the street kids or anything anyway.
Oh
no, they do. Listen, even though they had mental problems, don't think for one split second they weren't telling people, do you know who my dad is? I'll have you killed. And
that's crazy. That's insane.
No, listen, they were walking around like fucking
gangsta crazy.
If Corky had like a mob figure father,
Jimmy is totally hiring for a crew.
Jimmy would be the boss.
He is hiring for a crew right
now.
Yeah.
They would be Emmy's crew. They would all be having pets because, like he said, where do you think the song came from? You know my pops. You know my pops.
Yeah, that's
that's yeah. Wow, bro, that's some crazy stuff.
We put Bobby on a fucking milk carton. There was he went missing. I'm pretty sure I told the story before. He went missing, and the mother got afraid that something foul might have happened to her son who had mental deficiencies and stuff like that. So she went to the news and was like, I'm worried about my son. So the news was going, mob rat's son missing for a week, and where everyone's looking for him, scouring the state. He was in a crack house smoking crack with some other fucking rat's kid. Because that's all.
I think I've heard this story before.
He was smoking crack. He came out of the house, was like, "Hey, Ma, what do you mean? I was with my friends." Like with like crack fucking burn stains all over his shirt.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
So I mean, you're retarded, but you're not retarded enough to go smoke crack at your friend's house and fucking missing for a month and not do anything. Not even tell your mom.
Do you remember when he went missing?
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. When he went missing, it was all over the news. They thought like I might have had something to do with it. They were like fucking people were looking at me going, "Where is he?" I went, "I don't fucking know where the retard is." He was in a crack house in fucking in Washington Park. He was in Washington Park at a fucking crack house with some other fucking stool pigeon. Yeah, they were just smoking crack. And fucking a week later, when all the crack was gone, he emerged out of the fucking cave and was like, "What do you mean you're looking for me?"
I remember that was funny.
It was the funniest fucking thing, man. Like these people, you can't make these stories up of these people. They're fucking insane.
It is Team Corky, literally. When you're talking about Bobby's too, Bobby's kid, Corkyville all day long, and he would go and abuse, use his father's name to, get a few bucks off you or something. Go up to people.
Listen,
for money.
I gave that kid more fucking money. Let him hang out with me at the house. Like, listen, everybody took care of the kid because we all felt bad. I mean, we all made fun of him. Listen, we all made fun of him. But like, if anybody else called him a fucking retard, we would beat them up. Even though we called him a retard, he was our retard. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way it was. And then as soon as your father went bad, well, you're not our retard anymore. Now anybody can just fucking abuse you.
It does trickle down to the families, but that's the choice that these people make.
Right. He did that to his kids.
one of the things that happens when they do that kind of stuff. It's just
and he did worse to his children than anybody ever did.
Well, it sounds like it. It's fucking horrendous, man. It's horrendous. I don't know how you could treat your kids like that, especially if you know that they have issues. It's fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super.
You know who also has that gene? I feel
with fucking Rat Squaw, dude.
Gene Borello.
Yeah,
he's definitely got some sort of like an autistic spectrum.
Yeah, he does.
Issue with him too. Like he's slow.
Look what Bear said. Talking about them, I was listening to one of my mixes in the car from the client to client today, and his song Bobby D popped up. But you're right. No, Borello has some cockiness in him too. Where he's not all there. Yeah, he's not. That's why he's gonna. I hope he doesn't, but kill some chick one day. He has a
lot of mommy issues, mommy daddy issues.
Yeah, he does, but he's not all there. And like, God forbid, like kill some girl. Like, I hope not.
Well, mommy coddled him. Mommy fucking. It's okay, Gene. Go take your Ritalin. And fucking,
she's always in court with him, screaming and yelling and crying and shit.
Stop hitting the neighbor with a baseball bat, Gene.
Yeah, I guess the mother is just like, she's not a bad mom. She's a good mother. But the thing is, she'll do anything for her sons, always make excuses for.
Well, yeah, he can't
do an enabler.
Yeah. He can't do any wrong.
Yeah. An enabling type of lady. Like, like most mothers,
Yeah.
But it doesn't help, especially when your kid's doing scummy shit like that guy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's either that or get called by mommy, turn into an incel freak like Kitten.
Yeah. Mommy, help. Mommy, help. I'm in jail again.
Yeah, like I wouldn't put my mother through that. I would never let my mother go to court and beg for me.
No.
I'd like, stay home, Mama. Like, stay home. Like, honestly. I remember I got mad at my mother when she visited me in jail. I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'll be home shortly. Go home.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want people seeing you.
Yeah, not only that. I don't want my mother going to a fucking prison, but she came up to see me.
That's what I mean. This is not your environment.
Yeah. I'm like, don't
ever. One thing I can say, I'm glad I never embarrassed my mother, my father, my grandparents. I never fucking had any of them in a jackpot going to court with me or coming, fucking bailing me out of prison. If I ever got in trouble, I took care of it. I never asked any of my family. I would be embarrassed to even tell my family I got in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would be embarrassed that they even knew that I was doing bad shit. So I just fucking stayed out of trouble.
Really. Yeah, you never got in any
trouble. I stayed out of trouble. I just stayed out of trouble. I didn't really have to get into trouble. I made good money. I saw people. I helped out people when I could, and if I couldn't, I would just say right out, no. And if I didn't like you, I would let you know. No, I don't trust you. Get the fuck away from me. And those are the people that were getting everybody else in jackpots. The people that I was looking at them going, get the fuck away from me. I don't even like you. You know what I mean? But I was looked at like an asshole because I would come right out and tell people what I thought of them and how I felt about them. And other people would be like, wow, you treat that guy like an asshole. Do you know who he is? Yeah, he's the guy that just ratted on you 3 years later.
Yeah, he's the guy
that's who that guy is.
We'll put you and your brother-in-law in the can a few years later.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy you were sticking up for, saying, oh, yeah, but he's such a tough guy. I can't believe you talk bad about him like that. Why would you say that? 3 years later.
Yeah, 3
years.
years.
Wow, Damien, you predicted it. No, I didn't. I just fucking knew. Look, the guy's a bum. You've been kissing his ass and fucking he's been wearing a wire on you.
Hey, Rat Trap, did you think you'd be invaded by Providence tonight? My friends just left.
They all left?
Yeah. Henry was bombed off that Heineken. He wouldn't stop. He was going off on it. He couldn't believe the South Korea stuff. Because remember, he said his daughter listens to the K-pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, his oldest daughter listens to that K-pop. So he couldn't believe. He's like, what?
Yeah, it is nuts, man.
It is crazy thinking about it. Dropping balloons of garbage,
shit.
needles.
Totally insane. Only North Korea would do it. I've said that before. Like any other country would be like, yeah, that's really funny, but what are we really gonna do?
Chemical warfare.
Unbelievable.
Look at Damien whacked up all night on fucking Dilaudid in the hospital. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I can't even sleep. Like I'm fucking wide awake.
When's the last time you got a shot?
They've been fucking just coming in randomly, dropping pills in front of me, going, "Here, take this." I don't even know what they're giving me. They're just going, "Here, this is for antibiotics, I guess. This is for pain. This is for
give you probably antibiotics to fight the infection."
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they got me on the liquid IV. They got me. I've never been more hydrated in my life.
Oh, that's for certain. Yeah.
Right now, I've never been more hydrated in my life. I'm drinking, like fucking all electrolytes and eating. Like the portions I'm eating aren't big, but they're like good food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And again, they help me, man.
Good, dude. Miriam's good. Miriam Hospital is way better.
They've been so fucking friendly over here, so nice. I can't say one bad thing about the staff. And these are people that stuff things in my fucking thing hole that
they cut me open that time. They cut me open. That same hospital did.
It was Miriam? That's right.
Yeah, but I had to get switched to somewhere else.
No, Miriam's good, man.
Yeah.
Miriam's the best.
Thank God you didn't go to Fatima.
They would have died.
You would have been dead, bro.
No, honestly, you would have. You'd be fucking. You'd be doing a memorial about me. Yeah. My friend Damien, he fucking.
You went to Fatima? Yeah, me and Mike will be going through your shit right now. Fucking be like, what the fuck?
Yep. Yeah.
Like
Fatima, you die.
Yeah.
I think every city has a couple of hospitals to choose from. One of them's like that. One's like the place you don't want to go, and the other one's like, oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they do. You must have one like that too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we got one that you definitely want to go to and one you definitely don't. And the one you definitely don't want to go to has a mental ward on the 7th floor.
You don't want to go to over here. Killed my uncle, my father's twin brother, killed one of my close friends, killed a few other people too, my family and friends. Like real fucking, they got 1 million lawsuits against them. It's brutal.
Nuts, man.
Brutal.
Yeah, people fucking die at Fatima.
They killed Joey, dude. Joey was he came out of his coma, right? He still had the trach in him. They were moving him to a rehab where they could rehab his legs and all that shit. And then all of a sudden, somehow on the ride there, they had to turn back and bring him back to the hospital. He went in a coma again. Like, they probably forgot to hook his fucking breathing up.
Yeah.
That breathing shit. They probably forgot to hook it up.
And you don't even know. The mother could have sued so much fucking money, but
she could have. She didn't want it.
Yeah, they're not that kind of people, man. They're not even that. No.
I'll sue a hospital in a fucking minute. I won't sue a mom and pop shop or a friend or any person.
Oh yeah, no, but corporations and hospitals things like that, they're open for business. Yeah,
listen, corporation.
I'm waiting for the Casparosa Corporation to take effect.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be a nice one. That you just see you're smart, Nick. You just wait. You just fucking wait. Yeah. Wait, and then eventually, they live on the street under a fucking bridge somewhere.
Yeah.
Because Nick's got all their money now. And Lorden. Die, Lorden. Yum.
They coming again?
Oh yeah, they're beeping right now for me. You want another? You want another one?
Oh man, this is gonna be whacked on that all night.
But like I don't need it, or like I'm just having fun, really. You know what I mean? It's not even like.
Oh yeah, you got a procedure. You just don't want to feel pain. That's totally normal.
Yeah, like I mean,
they should.
They're not going to make me abuse it or anything like that. It's,
No, they won't listen. If they wouldn't be giving it to you every 3 hours or 4 hours if they didn't.
No, they know I'm in fucking pain, dude. They fucking stuffed a finger-sized thing in my butthole.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, dude.
When you're in real pain like that shit, you don't even feel the high. I didn't feel, like, you don't really feel that. It just takes away the pain. It just a warmness hits the pain. I can describe it as warmness hitting the pain and the pain going away. Then maybe when they come in for another one, it kind of like makes you dizzy and sleepy, like a high or something like that. But usually
that's what I said earlier. If you're not used to doing that stuff, you usually just take like Advil when you have a headache and stuff. You go to the hospital, they give you something strong. Of course, it's supposed to fuck you up. That's what happens.
Yeah, it knocks you on your ass, dude.
Well, right. You're not used to having that kind of stuff. Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, listen, I don't take opiates at all. Like, I'm talking, if I was to take the smallest Vicodin, I would be scratching and whacked out all fucking night. Like, I can't. I'd look like Lefty. You know what I mean? It's if I took the smallest fucking Vicodin that they had.
Yeah, right. You take a Vicodin and obviously you wake up the next day, you're like got scabs and scratch marks on you, and you're bumming a cigarette off the
milligram.
Hit, man.
I will. I mean, you know, I haven't seen him in a very long time. It was unfortunate. It became very unfortunate a long time ago, and I haven't seen or heard him in a very long time. I hope he's not.
Is he dead yet?
I mean, I don't know. But what milligram do they have you on? I don't know about that, kid, and I don't care. But what milligrams are they giving you? Probably like
1 milligram.
1 milligram dilaudid every.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is. I mean, I've inferred that it's a pain medication. Yeah, I'm just saying I've never heard of it before. Yeah,
I know what it is because I had massive operations. It's strong, but it's like not as strong as like fentanyl or one of them in the hospital.
No, it's not like that even a little bit.
No, but
it only lasts like it's not like long, like it doesn't have like a long period on it.
No, it's strong though, and it does help with pain. But dilaudid don't.
That's good. That's what you want. You're in the hospital having procedures and stuff. Yep.
It's like a 2-3 minute pain.
How are you?
Oh, that's a little crazy out there.
They're coming in with his meds right now. You can hear.
Are you here for my Dilaudid treatments again? Or
melatonin. How's that pain doing?
It's I'm a little, you know, I feel it, but I could definitely use the melatonin whenever you get a chance.
We'll do the melatonin now. We check the vital signs.
Thank you.
And I'll see if we can put on something else stronger than Tylenol.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you.
Of course. And then I'll empty out that urine, measure it out.
I'm on a YouTube show right now.
Oh, yeah.
And letting everybody know about the treatment that is amazing that you guys have been providing for me here. Yeah, you guys are the bee's knees.
That's right.
That's it.
You gotta give me some skates feel like the 1950s. Wait,
yeah.
So I can zoom around this place.
Yeah. Like an old school what's it called? The car hops.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
they're gonna take secret pain meds.
Your root beer floats.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can talk while I'm getting my my vital signs done right now.
Oh no. Well, wait a minute.
No, feel free. You guys can talk.
Can he hear?
You'll hear what's going on.
Does he know I'm bringing cocaine there?
You're bringing cocaine?
We're bringing cocaine there.
Uh-oh.
Ain't no more dilaudid now. That guy's probably thinking, oh, man.
No, the staff here is fucking outstanding, man. They actually care about you. They really do. Everybody's telling me if I went to Fatima, I'd be dead already.
You would have been dead.
The nurse laughs because he knows. No, he's not saying nothing, but he's like...
No, if you went to Fatima, you'd be dead. They killed my uncle. They killed my friend. Fatima killed a lot of my friends and family and people I know. Fatima's a death sentence.
What's up, Spliffy? Good to see you, man.
Spliffy. If you break an arm, that's one thing. You can go to Fatima, right? You break an arm. Any kind of serious thing, you go to Fatima and you're dying.
Yeah. No, if you get something serious, you come to Marion.
My uncle choked on his vomit and died. He drove his car in for a surgery and died. Crazy. What's up, Bella?
Blood pressure's a little high like that.
Oh, blood pressure's a little high.
Oh, yeah. Probably related to your fan, but Zoom. Just recheck it again, man.
Thank you.
Giving this melatonin to start.
You gotta tell them you're in pain.
No, I am. They know. They know I'm in pain. You know. They know.
Yeah, you were saying they cut you open like that. That's vicious. Imagine that being sliced open.
Nope.
When they had me in the stirrups downstairs in the operating room,
that P. Diddy chair.
What are you doing? They went, yeah, just put this mask on, count back to 10. After 8, I was already waking up in the post-op. What happened?
Well, tell those nurses that the sub to Rat Trap City on YouTube. Rat
Oh,
Trap.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll love that.
Yeah, Rat Trap
I'll let them know.
on YouTube.
I will. I'll let them know.
We need some nurse subscribers.
Yep.
In case anybody gets sick.
Yes, in case anybody gets sick.
I was in Miriam before. I liked Miriam, honestly.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, they operated on me, and they were good, man. I got to say that. They were.
It don't get any better.
No, Fatima used to be good in the 80s and stuff, you know. Fatima was
and then they just started killing everybody.
Dude, the late 70s, Fatima was a top hospital in the early 80s, no joke. Fatima was a top hospital. They had good doctors. Now the only doctors there are doctors just starting off, doctors who've been there for 1,000 years and sued, like literally all stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some good ones there. Don't get me wrong. Well, I can't say everyone, but too many people die there. Too many people. The negligence, the incompetence is just out of this world. And it's a shame because it's a Catholic hospital.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a shame.
That place is a death trap now over there. At Fatima.
What's up, DJ? Good to see you.
Who, Gigi's there? QB?
No, DJ.
Oh, DJ, what's up, dude? Nurses, hell yeah.
Mickey Greg said he did that and woke up in recovery singing. That's funny.
Ticket agent, man.
Thank you. Melatonin.
Yeah, that's a male nurse, I believe.
Try to get you a better listen one in the morning.
Okay.
Right back. Recheck in.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
You're the man, Josiah. Nah, man, these guys are really good over here. I'm really impressed with the staff at this hospital.
Oh yeah, I'm sure if I had a milligram of Dilaudid, I'd be praised.
To make me laugh, my dick hurts. Oh.
Did he just hit you up with all your meds?
Yeah, he gave me some melatonin to go to sleep, some Dilaudid to enjoy fucking life, fucking and a nice fresh tall glass of ginger ale and some ice water with some.
They want you to drink a lot of water, huh?
Oh, I'm on the IV, the drip with all like the antibiotics and the like the whatever's in the fucking bag.
Yeah, I seen it. I was there the other day. I seen it. They got
so they're constantly pumping me with fluid. That's literally I've never been more hydrated in my life.
Yeah,
that's the only way I can describe it. I'm urinating. I'm still urinating blood. It's not gonna I'm gonna urinate blood until.
It's gonna take a while for your plumbing to heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's going nuts? Chris is going nuts in there. I went after I seen you that day. I went by Rhode Island, right, and seen Chris in the hospital. and he's going crazy in there, like just being boredom, like crazy with boredom.
Yeah.
He don't know what to do with himself. He's so fucking bored, right? Like now he's leaving in a few days, and they're shipping him all the way out to fucking Newport for his rehab.
Oh, why are they doing that?
Yeah, because it's a good place, right? It's a good place out there, but he's pissed because nobody can really get out there that much, right? Everybody can see
he's
him.
Gonna be stuck.
Yeah, I wish he
can fucking visit him. It sucks.
Yeah, I wish he was in Morgan or somewhere around here, right? Because he'd be over there all the time. But no, he's gonna be put up there. But yeah, he's wild. He broke some shit in the room. He's a character.
Yeah, he's nuts.
But really going haywire, bored, just sitting there, calling people on the phone. But he looks good talking, and his memory's all there. He don't remember the car accident, but his memory's there.
That's good.
I've been getting visitors that I haven't seen in like 20 years coming to visit me.
Really good.
It's been pretty crazy. Like just to see like the outpour of people that like have been giving me my flowers now. That like they're like, listen, you fucking changed my life when I was younger. Like like people like that. That like one dude flew in from fucking Florida. He was like, hey man, I just want to let you know that when I was 20 years old, you fucking helped me out doing this, that. I just want to let you know I didn't want you to fucking go to your grave thinking that I forgot about you. I love you. Da 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 da. I was like, wow, man.
Well, that's good. People come up, show they care about you and shit.
Yeah, man. A couple of people, like literally, I probably had about 40 people come visit me already over here.
Nice.
And like 10 of them, literally, I haven't seen in like 20 years.
Good.
Yeah. Good time.
Did Eddie come up?
Which Eddie?
Franco?
No, I haven't seen him yet.
He was asking about you, and
I didn't talk to him. I figured he knows because he's on Facebook. I put that little thing up. Fucking can't kill me. Like,
he called me and asked me how you were doing, and he asked me
where you were at. So
I
told him I was asking for him. Told him I miss him.
I thought he was on his way up there. Probably up there tomorrow then.
No, but if you go,
pop up tomorrow because I talked to him late today.
Yeah. I'm fucking more than welcome to come and visit me.
Yeah, he'll be up there tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been some.
How long you been there now? Because when did I go there? The first day you were in there, right?
Yeah, I came here Wednesday at like 6 o'clock. At fucking 6 o'clock in the evening. I got here. I waited like literally 4 or 5 hours in the waiting room, and then they just rushed me into surgery, and I've been here since Wednesday. Fucking. What day is it today? Is it Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
It's Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Saturday now, but yeah.
Yeah, DJ. He's in the hospital right now. That's where he's at, talking to us.
Yeah, my fucking
he's
kidneys failed. Both kidneys failed. That's crazy.
Not Damien, not Troc. I wasn't looking at the chat.
It's Damiano.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
He had some problems with his kidneys. His kidneys.
Total kidney failure. But now here's the thing. They haven't talked to me once about like dialysis or anything like that.
Good, right?
And when I mentioned it, they looked at me. They went, "You're probably not even going to need it."
Good, you're lucky.
No, like, dude, I fucking. I'm like the luckiest people in the fucking world.
That's good.
As far as
very lucky.
As far as they describe it, just as far as they describe it to me, because like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Drinking water. I just drink a lot of water for a while, man.
Yeah, drink water. But when you called me up at like 4 a.m. or whenever it was, you called me and said dialysis. That's why I was worried, because dialysis is no fucking joke. Kidney failed dialysis. So that's
no, I didn't even know about dialysis. I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't. They didn't say anything like that to me about dialysis. They just said your kidneys failed and life's going to be different for you now. And then a day or two later, they came up to me and they went, your progression is like extremely on like an uptick where like we haven't seen. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm pissing fucking like dark blood. Like what to like, well, you gotta understand, they fucking jammed. They jammed stents into your fucking urethra.
Yeah.
That, you know, that damaged your fucking dick. Like, you know, that's why you're gonna be pissing blood for probably a month or two. And, you know, just be like, does it hurt? I went, yeah, a little bit. All right, well, here's some dialogue. And fucking take this melatonin, go to sleep, and that'll be 10,000 every day.
Yeah, once they go back in, and when you said they do it in a few weeks, they'll crush them up and just drink a lot of water. I'd cut the soda out. Don't drink.
Yeah, just drink a lot of water. Yep.
Nah, man, I'm just gonna like see. But like, here's the thing. Now I have a reason to quit smoking cigarettes. Now I have a reason to lose weight. I have a reason to eat healthy.
Yeah.
You know, and like I've already got like 6 of these nurses' phone numbers. They all want to like hang with me. They think I'm the funniest thing. They have no idea. As soon as they get in the apartment, they're gonna have to fucking milk me and everything. Milk. I told one of them, I said, I'm gonna cork.
Huh? At least you're on a vacation there.
It really is a vacation. Because, dude, I work a lot, man. I don't take any time for myself whatsoever. My only excitingness is the fucking.
Well, next time try and do it away from the hospital, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Ho-hos and ring dings, dilauding too.
Have you talked to Santa Miguel?
Yeah, he was here earlier.
Oh, yeah. How'd he get there?
From Peter Manfredo's
all right.
aunt.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Picked him up, gave him a ride down.
So everybody's been going up there. Yeah, I figured you'd have a lot of people up there seeing you.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, there must have been probably like 40 people in the last couple of days. You know, where they only allow a certain amount of people to come visit you, but for some reason they've just been letting people come see me.
Yeah.
You know, there was like 10 people in here at one time.
It probably
was like a party. The guy next door that died, he was like, wow, you know a lot of people.
Yeah, I remember him. He died, the poor bastard.
The fucking guy, I heard gurgling and just fucking, they took him out and he just never came back.
Wow. Wow. I seen this hat. He smiled. He waved to me, that guy.
Yeah, he was a multi-millionaire. He was talking to me. He was like, yeah, I do this. I have this kind of car I drive. I do this. I went, yeah. I said, you healthy? He went, no, not at all. I went, all right, well, you know, hey, live to the best. You know, the wife was coming down here. The wife brought me a sandwich.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, the wife was nice. She was going, no, you're going to be okay.
What did he have?
I mean, I know he had diabetes, and I know, like, he had some sort of blood in his urine, too. You know, so I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but we didn't really discuss, like, what's wrong with you. You know what I mean? We were just talking about, fucking making each other laugh. I was making him laugh the whole time, telling him stories about working in the clubs and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God. He was like a square guy, but he just made a lot of money in his life. So he was like, oh, wow.
They haven't brought you in a new roommate?
No.
That's good, because sometimes it can suck having roommates if they're like really sick. You can see some motherfucker suffer and scream at night. One time I was in there and there was some poor bastard screaming in pain. Like,
I'll put the pillow right over him. He fucking keeps yelling. Spoiled my fucking party.
This poor bastard was old and he was screaming. He was in some furious pain, man.
I'll tell the nurse, give him my Dilaudid.
Yeah.
Give this guy my dose.
Some of these old people suffered too. suffered. I was in there with couple of World War II vets years ago when I was like 19, 20 years old.
Oh yeah,
well, cool. Yeah, World War II veteran roommates and shit. Yeah, one of the guys was at the beach at Normandy. What's up, Mike? Was at the beach at Normandy and shit. Pretty cool. Yeah. That's why I used to like going to. I used to take one of my old dogs to the nursing homes, right? And they would like mingle with the old people and shit, and I would become friendly with the old people and ask them where they were when Kennedy got killed or World War II and shit like this. This is way back in the day, though. When World War II vets were a lot younger and alive, right? And then now, and I heard some fucking real cool history stories from these old folks. It was interesting talking to them, to say the least.
There's nothing better than talking to old men, man.
Oh yeah. Being around, you learn so much.
If you could actually get them to talk to you, you know what I mean? But if you've got the gift of conversation and they like you and they tell you like what really fucking happened in their life and they actually have that kind of story that makes you go, holy shit, really? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like stories that they wouldn't even tell their children, you know what I mean? But because they're probably never going to see you again or anything like that, they'll go, oh yeah, this went on.
You bond with some old war vet or something.
And man, you're never going to get that generation back. So to even have some of these stories are like fucking gold sometimes.
Yeah, then he goes to McDonald's pantsless and tries to get the lady in the drive-thru to touch his genitals.
That's a gold.
Fucking sick fuck.
That guy was a sick bastard.
What a sick fuck, man.
Picture being in the drive-thru and seeing some guy trying to grab some girl like that. I'd run over and stab him with a fork right in his
Dude, what the fuck, right? Holy shit, dude. That's why I stressed. I was like, remember, she's in the drive-thru window. He's in a car. Like, he's fucking 69 years old. He's trying to rip her into the window to put her hand on his junk, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, you got predator behavior, and the next move is what? Taking a girl, raping her or something, right? That's the next move.
I mean, he needed a new plan. This is a bad plan. If you're trying to get your fucking wiener touched, bro, it's a bad plan.
I think they want to get caught, those kind of crazy people. Like, I think they want to get caught, man.
Fucking insane.
I mean, how can you think you're not going to get caught?
Insane. A lot of these people, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy the shit that they do. They do it right in front of everybody, God and everybody. The people literally walk into Walmart and pull their pants down and start rubbing them out on fucking stuffed animals, and then they'll leave the stuffed animal there. They're sick, bro. They're sick.
Yeah, fornicate with stuffed animals, go on washing machines. We see some sick characters on here.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, people walking down the side of the highway, putting stuff in their butt. Like, what the fuck, man? What is wrong with you? Why today? Why were you normal and nobody heard about you doing this shit before, and then today was the day you walked down a highway putting a dill in your butt, bro? What happened?
But they're gonna be. They're going to. These are future predators, though, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, they don't get caught and dealt with. Something's gonna happen. Yeah, they have to have repercussions. Keep these people in line. No, get the fucking spray bottle and shit. Squirt them like a cat. Put them on Thorazine. Fucking chain them to a wall.
Or an asylum.
Shackle them to a radiator.
Bring back us. Make asylums great again. Make asylums great again. Bring back insane asylums. And
yeah, man. Fucking lobotomies.
Put these wacko predators like that in them if you can't legally kill them.
Today we're going to cut out part of your fucking brain.
Have you been watching The Penguin?
No.
Dude, I highly recommend
this
show.
Yeah, I've heard from a couple people, and someone close to me wants to watch it with me. We've been.
I like the first episode.
We've been finishing up a couple of shows, and then we'll probably start it.
I was impressed at how good the quality of the production was and the storyline, and I showed Nick the the initial interview with like the creator of the show and how she said the mayor of Providence was the inspiration of the style of character that they gave to the guy Penguin.
They even named stores after him.
Yeah, they named stores like they mentioned like the fucking Coinomatic. They mentioned Buddy.
See, I don't know. I know nothing about that stuff. Like I'll have when I watch the show, it's gonna be just like a show to me. You know what I mean? And I was.
You won't pick it up.
Yeah, it's got crazy undertones.
I'll give it a shot. Like I said, we're finishing up a couple of shows now, and then I'll check it out. I already told somebody I would check it out with them.
It's very Soprano-esque. If you like the Sopranos,
I didn't.
No,
I liked parts of it. Like there was clips for certain, and like parts that happened that I liked it, but a lot of it I just thought was fucking Coogene and like go fuck yourself. I don't like stuff like that normally.
It's corny.
It's
it's fucking corny. You know what
I did like the Sopranos. There was a lot of corny parts. I agree with him, but I did like the Sopranos.
No, that's why I said there was some clips and some parts and things that I'm like that I liked and I think are funny and stuff. Yeah, you know, like when he fucking called the kid Ditsoon, I was literally crying. You know, there was parts in it, but like and I like a couple of good mob flicks. Don't get me wrong. I like Goodfellas and stuff like that. I like the first, like the HBO Gotti. I thought that was just like a really good movie. I thought all the actors in it were good.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm just you know, I just don't normally get in deep into stuff like that. Even what was the other one I tried to watch? And I always give them a shot because sometimes I do. What was the other one? Like it happened on the boardwalk or whatever, and it had like all the old
Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah. I gave that a shot. My brother and I both did. We really wanted to like it. It got like halfway through the first season, and we were like, "Go fuck off."
You know what I liked about it? The production.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't complain about that. I really liked all the coloring, the way it was shot. Everybody was dressed right, they spoke right at least. You know, I'll give you that 100%.
What's up, Dustin?
HBO does really good production when it comes to like certain styles of that, like that. Even the act, like, dude, Colin Farrell. As far as acting goes, you can't like what he looks like in the show.
I've seen pictures and I've read that. So I've heard some things about it, and I agree with you. The pictures of him, I was like, wow. You know, they obviously did a really good job because you can't tell it's him at all.
No, don't even look like it. Don't look like it.
Okay.
What's up, DJ, Cranky, Midnight, Carol? How's it going, Dustin?
Yeah, I'll definitely end up checking it out. And I mean, if you guys like it,
first episode,
it seems good, then maybe I'll like it. You know,
I'll
give it a fair shake.
I seen the first episode and I liked it, but
yeah, I'll give it a fair shake for sure.
It's something that, like, you know.
I'm always looking for something new to watch anyway. You know how that shit goes. You know, like, you run out of stuff and then you're like, fuck, you got to look through a million things.
They broke my heart with Game of Thrones after season 4. I just hated it.
Yeah, because you're like a fan of the books and like the real stories and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then they went away from that. Yeah. Well, I never really watched it.
They ran out of stories because they didn't cover the whole story. Like idiots, they jumped and skipped parts, and so then they ran out of book. Then they ran out of book material and ruined it. You gotta mute that. Mute that when they come. I had what you call it was bombed earlier, dude. When you were talking about that trash thing, he was jumping around like a hyena in my house.
That's funny.
He couldn't believe it.
It's pretty unbelievable, you know, until you see it and hear it. Of course, that's why I like following it until I just want to see what happens, man. It's the butter battle book. You point guns at me, I point guns at you. You throw a rock, I throw a rock.
It's gonna end with very badly.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I agree with. I mean, it can't be good. It would have to come down to both sides, just going, okay, fine, enough's enough, we're done, or I'm gonna shoot you. Yeah, one of those two things usually has to happen, I would imagine.
A war's gonna heat up over there. World War III's coming. You already got the Ukraine, Russia, the whole Israeli, Palestinian, Lebanon thing. more wars are going to break out, and there's other cold wars around the world too.
Oh, there's always stuff going on. Yeah, sure, that we don't even hear about, of course. Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, this world is on fire, my friend. It is an insane asylum. I said that before. We had an episode on it. It's an insane asylum, and it is on fire. It is burning.
Yeah, it was a insane asylum tonight. It was on here with all the crazy shit. We had fucking like 5 people on here at once almost.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, we had 4. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was good. That's why I said
no, 5.
Just go ahead and do Crash on Blast while we had everybody on. It was good. That was fun.
Yeah, I had another friend that popped up at my house.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah. I was at the wedding rehearsal.
Yeah, it sounded like a good time. Good food and good friends and everything. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Good atmosphere, good vibe. But it's a good time to get together.
Yeah, Damien would have been there, but he ended up in the hospital. Well, he'll miss it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And tonight.
I'll be around.
He'll be on somebody's phone on speaker.
After you guys get out, come by and say hi. Now, Rat Trap, what's your idea of the perfect movie series?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just really into comedies, man. I don't like dramas very much because life is dramatic and full of shit enough. I just
like the older school,
whenever I have like a little
Animal
time.
House.
Oh, I like Animal House, sure, like classic stuff, sure.
Yeah,
I like stuff like that, of course, yeah. But I just mean in general, like when I sit down and I have time to watch something, the first thing I will look for is a comedy. You know what I mean? I usually stay away from like drama and like extreme war movies and shit. I just try and like entertain myself with comedy. I stay away from news as much as possible, which is very ironic and funny that we do this show each week and we cover certain subjects, but I don't get into like politics and religion like serious news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
if you had to say your favorite movie, what would it be if you had to pick one?
Oh fuck, man! There's too many like different time periods and stuff like that.
No, top. Name one that you like a lot. Then
let's see.
You can watch over and over.
Oh, Joe versus the volcano.
Tom Cruise. I mean,
Tom
Hanks.
Yeah, I could watch that over and over again. I love that movie. That's a fantastic movie.
I don't remember too much of it.
I like So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I remember that.
I like that movie a lot. Like I liked everything about that movie, like the writing and the acting and the way they shot it and everything. It was really, really good. Yeah, I like stuff like that. Something About Mary is another one I could probably watch a lot of times in a row if I had to and laugh each time.
That's good. That's a funny comedy right there. Something About Mary.
Yeah, and I like British. Everybody knows I like like British comedy a lot.
Yeah, you're talking like a Benny Hill.
You're a Brit lover.
Yeah, like Monty Python and stuff like the IT Crowd. Even more recent stuff. I'm a fan of British comedy in general.
Yeah,
but I try to stick to a lot of comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like. There's a lot of movies, but one of my favorites is "Scent of a Woman" with Al Pacino.
Yeah, I know that about you. You know, like the speech and stuff. That's cool. That's a good movie. You know, that's a dramatic movie, but I've seen it and it's good.
Yeah, I love that movie.
So I said, like, I can watch stuff that's like that. I just, if I sit down, like you said, it's my preference. If I sit down to pick something, it'll be a comedy. But I can watch some stuff like that.
Yeah, you like Mr. Bean. That's right.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love Rowan Atkinson. Yeah, in general, I love all his stuff. Mr. Bean especially, though, is like, that's the man. I remember being like a little kid, me and my brother, like bunk beds and shit in a bedroom, watching that on like our old little TV on HBO when we could get it in there.
I remember when that came out. We're the same age, so I remember when that came out.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Mr. Bean though.
That's cool.
I didn't watch it, but I remember it, and I would watch it, and some of the skits he did was funny, but I just didn't watch it enough, you know.
Yeah.
Mr. Bean.
It's very silly, you know.
But I remember he was out for a while.
His character is fucking hilarious. He's got movies and stuff, and he's done some other stuff just as Rowan Atkinson too, which have also been equally as funny.
Mr. Bean.
He had a lot. He was popular. A lot of people did like Mr. Bean.
Yeah, we still watch it like Christmas time, like because he has like Christmas specials and stuff. We still watch him like around Christmas time.
It was on HBO for a while. I remember.
Oh yeah, a long time. Yeah, when we were just kids. Yep.
Yeah.
Are you into stand-up comedy?
What's that?
Are you into stand-up comedy at all?
Yeah, sure, man.
Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Huh?
Who's your Mount Rushmore for stand-up comedy?
Oh, I don't know. I like a few. Like one of my favorites is Mitch Hedberg.
Okay.
I like back in the day stuff. I like Stephen Wright. He was funny.
Yeah, he was intelligent.
Yeah, very dry kind of comic. I love George Carlin, of course. Rodney Dangerfield.
I love Rodney.
You know, all that. I like all those people. I like who's good lately? I can't think of some of these new ones' names that I've seen. I like Cat Williams. He's funny. His classic stuff, anyway. He kind of fell off for a while, but his back in the day shit was classic.
I grew up, I literally grew up watching and idolizing Sam Kinison, Andrew Dice Clay,
very funny
Rodney
guys. Yeah,
Dangerfield, Richard Jeni, fucking some of the. Even Jim Carrey. I like Jim Carrey too. A lot of people don't like his stand-up, like his impressions and shit like that.
Yeah. Like I like him in movies and shows and stuff. I know what you're talking about. I've seen some of that early stuff, and it's not bad at all.
In Living Color, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, but right. When he does like his impressions and his like wackiness, it's perfect for film and show. It's just perfect for shows and skits and stuff. I love Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is another
Bernie
one.
Mac was amazing.
Yeah,
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I ain't scared.
That's right. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Bro. And that old school fucking cross color gear. Yeah, man.
I'm big with comedy. I do like Don Rickles. I just don't like toilet humor, like filthy fucking shape-shifting toilet humor.
You see, I'm a little immature.
Don Rickles is very, very funny. I like him too.
Oh, Don Rickles kills it, man.
He was a funny fucking bastard.
I mean, and I don't mind comedians like going a little over the top as long as it's not just like a stupid fart joke. If it's funny and dirty, that's fine with me. As long as it's
what about like Eddie Murphy?
Oh, Eddie Murphy is fucking hilarious.
I like a lot of his routine, but I didn't like his toilet humor stuff. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of his other routines, yeah, of course, he was funny as hell. Like, and he made fun of the Fenoics in San Francisco on top of the cars, and he does the Rocky thing and the whole black guy thing. He's hilarious.
You weren't a fan of Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah, I just didn't like the.
I like some of his
rhymes.
Okay, I like some of his stuff. I liked it, and I liked his character. I like Andrew Dice, like the character he plays. I like.
Listen, dude, in real life, like I've met him multiple occasions.
Yeah,
he is nothing like that in real life. That's a
well, I just assume that, right? I just assume that. Yeah, I just assume that's it's a character, and that's why I say I like his character.
I remember meeting him and like being in awe of how he literally would talk to me like his like actual persona and voice is more like a Jerry Lewis. Do you know what I mean? Like he's more like Jerry Lewis than he is fucking Fonzie or any, whatever kind of character that he tries to portray with that Dice character. But in real life, he's like
good impressions of Jerry Lewis. You know that.
No, dude, that's that Jerry Lewis character that he does is more how he talks in real life.
That's wild.
Than fucking that Dice thing. That Dice thing just like. I remember being
Dave Chappelle was also. I'm torn about Dave Chappelle now. Some of his stuff now I don't care for at all.
Yeah,
but and I think for obvious reasons to anybody that knows my personality around here, so I'll just leave that there. But
no, I know what you're saying.
But his back in the day shit can't be touched, bro.
No,
can't be fucking touched. And that's why I say like the same stuff with like the first couple of like like the big pimpin' or whatever that Cat Williams did.
Yeah.
That shit can't be touched. There's just certain ones where these fuckers were on, and it's just fantastic.
Richard Pryor, Red Fox.
Red Fox was hilarious, dude. That guy was so just naturally funny. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Who else really made me hold my stomach, crying and laughing?
Yeah, I miss fucking Mitch Hedberg, though. I do, man. He
was
died.
good.
Yeah, but he died, but he was so fucking good, bro. And it was simple, and a lot of them were dumb, but the shit still made you fucking laugh. It's just goofy, bro. He was really, really good. Yeah,
do you remember that Rodney Dangerfield special where there was Roseanne Barr, Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah, I think so.
There was another kid. His name was Barry Sobel. Do you remember him?
No. I mean, I could tell you that it's like vaguely familiar, but
yeah, he never really achieved any like massive success like the other guys did. Yeah. But we ended up meeting him, and he became like a fan of the music I was doing and the stand-up comedy that I was doing. And he would go to like every one of my shows for some reason and like be like so encouraging, going, dude, I wish you were around when I was coming up, because you would have been right there next to Dice and fucking Sam, and you would have been that tier of comedian. That's how funny you make me feel. Like when you are on stage, you make me cry. And to me, that was like one of the biggest compliments, because I remember this dude, he was like a rapper. He was like a white guy, like a white Jewish guy that would like rap some of his comedy sets and stuff like that. And like I said, he wasn't top tier like the other ones, but he was there. You know what I mean? He was in the shadow and he was on stage and fucking. So for him to come up to me and go like, I really appreciated you personally, and I wish that you were around when I was coming up, because I would have wanted to learn from you instead of those others. And I was like, wow, that meant a lot. Meant a lot, yeah. Barry Sobel.
Another good one, yeah, that's true. Dustin Bill Burr's a good one.
Who?
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Bill Burr's funny.
That's funny.
What did you think about the Opie and Anthony show?
I don't know it.
They were at times, yeah.
Listen, Opie and Anthony at one point was like blew away Howard Stern. Back when Howard was at his peak.
I got you. Yeah, I always watched Howard Stern. The only time I ever watched Howard Stern was when they had the Whack Pack on or a member of it. That shit absolutely destroyed. Like, was it Slow Eric? That shit fucking killed me, bro. Are you familiar with
Patrice O'Neal?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, he was funny as hell.
Patrice O'Neal got his start on the Opie and Anthony show, pretty much.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And some of the funniest bits, like if you like Patrice O'Neal, some of the funniest fucking bits were on the Opie and Anthony show that he was doing. And I highly recommend, because it's all over, fucking YouTube. You can watch all the Opie, like the old school Opie and Anthony shows. Yeah. There's thousands of them, but some of them are so fucking hilarious with Patrice O'Neal, Louis C.K., Bill Burr. Was like the staples of the show, really. And Dice would come on, and a couple others. But
a variety show or a talk show?
No, it was like a Howard Stern-esque kind of show, where it was like a radio show.
Oh, know who else I liked a lot was Norm Macdonald.
Yeah,
Norm was funny
I've
too.
been trying to think of his name for a minute. I've been listening to you, but I've been trying to think of this. I've had his face in my head. Yeah, Norm Macdonald was fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I liked him.
So funny, so funny, and he had smart jokes too. He would deliver them like they were kind of dumb, but he had some smart jokes. Yeah, he was a good one.
Yeah, he was one of the best Saturday Night Live, Noah McDonald.
And he toured with fucking Rodney Dangerfield way back in the day, and Sam Kinison. He knew those guys like when they were still touring and shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he was a fucking funny. He roasted the Clintons so bad.
Norm
what about
did?
Anthony
I'll have to
Jeselnik?
look that up.
Do you like Anthony Jeselnik?
That name sounds familiar. He's got like the blonde hair, right? Kind of like
good looking kid.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, like kind of crew cut kind of hair. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I want to say I've seen him before, but I don't really remember, honestly. But I know who you're talking about.
Oh, you'll like his set. He's got that dry humor, that Stephen Wright style almost. But very
cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
kind of like dry.
If you like Stephen Wright, you'll like Anthony Jeselnik.
Right on. I'll check it out. I'll check it out because I do like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very dry and not like, just like a slow pace the way he talks, but he delivers and hits home runs, man, when he fucking tells tales. He's really good. Joey Diaz.
I've seen him on Rogan quite a few times.
His stand-up is
I've seen him on there, and I want to say maybe I've seen some of it, but I don't remember it. But I know who you're I know who you're talking about.
Ever see that?
What's up, bro?
Ever see that Joe Rogan thing where he fought with the guy Carlos Mencia over stealing jokes?
I did. Yep. That was
pretty interesting. He like took the mic out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yo, man, you stole that joke off this guy, off that guy." Like, and he called him out on mad shit. And to this day, that guy will not admit that he stole a joke.
But he clearly did.
He doubles down on it, right? But he can't work anywhere or get hired anywhere, and nobody will talk to him. It's like, well, I think we pretty much know what happened.
Oh, he definitely stole the jokes.
Add to him, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if nobody will work with you, and shit, that means they know what's up.
His pride and ego will not let him say sorry or even admit to it.
Wow.
He was on some fucking Asian guy's podcast like a year ago, and they were like, "You won't admit."
Yeah, Bobby Lee. He was on Bobby Lee's podcast.
I don't know who he was. Must be that guy, but
Bobby Lee.
You will not admit to it, and he was like, "It's such denial of that shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, the only show I ever saw with that Bobby Lee was like the one where he was talking about how like he used to suck dick, but now he doesn't. And I was like, well, I watched your show and now I don't. So I'm fucking out, bro. Fucking out.
I can't watch any disgusting Ricky.
Oh, it was weird, dude. It was weird. I was like, don't I know this guy? I was like, yeah, I've seen this guy on Mad TV or something. I was like, okay, cool. I'll check this out. Sitting there at the table on my lunch break or whatever. And he started talking about that shit. And I was like, whoa, bro, I'm out. Later, dude.
Wow. That's the greatest statement I've ever heard. I used to suck dick. Oh, I used to watch your show.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, no doubt about it. Fucking out of here, bro.
Yeah, bye.
What a weird thing.
I guess different podcast out. Like everybody's doing it.
Everybody's got a podcast.
I like that fucking. I watched some of that Sean Ryan show. Like he interviews like Delta Force guys and like Navy SEAL 6 guys or SEAL 6 guys and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Is he the old like CIA agent? That dude?
Well, he's not old, but he was a Navy SEAL and did.
He's like a younger
ground branch. He's basically bald, but yeah, he sits like in a chair, and then he has somebody sit in a chair across from him, and he brings these guys in. Now there is an old guy that they all call like Shrek or something like that. His name is John something or other, McGee or something. He is older, and he was also like Delta Force. He might have worked for the CIA. I don't know, but he has a ton of videos on YouTube. I'm not like a fan of the ones they have where like they show off their weapons and go shooting and stuff like that. But I like the ones where they tell some of their stories and talk about how some of those operations worked and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I'll let it play because you don't have to watch it. You know what I mean? You can set it off to the side while you're working, and you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of those podcasts, I just fall asleep to.
Yeah, and like Rogan, I do that. It depends on who he's got on. If he has somebody interesting on.
I listen to history books, the audio history books, or Game of Thrones audio history books, or just Roman ones, shit like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll put on stuff like that from time to time. There's a couple of like
or the Hail Marys I'll put on.
There's a couple of shows I have bookmarked that have different history subjects on there, and I'll listen to those sometimes while I'm working too. But they're a little slower paced, and like I'll get tired. That's like you said, I might listen to that kind of thing at night when I'm just like relaxing or whatever.
Yeah. What puts you to sleep?
Oh, I just smoke. I'm a vampire.
No, yeah. I mean, as far as like, do you have like a go-to
heroin?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean something on YouTube or something like that.
No,
like,
I might play a game. I might watch whatever's on TV. I might just sit and smoke until I get tired. Otherwise, I'm up all night. Yeah.
If I can't sleep, a lot of the time, what I'll do is I'll put on those like rain and thunder fucking 18
I used to
hour
listen to like a pirate ship one. Yeah, back in the day, if I like when I laid down, I wouldn't do it too much like to make myself tired. But when I went to sleep, I would put that on the TV. It was like this old pirate ship in the storm sound, and I like I did that for a little while. Yeah, I did that for a little while.
That shit puts me right to fucking
definitely they do help. I did sleep like deep when I had those kind of things playing. Yeah, that's
they call it like ASMR or something like that.
I don't. It's but it's like a soundscape or whatever. There's so many of them. Yeah. You could sleep to Dracula's Castle if you want on YouTube. There's all kinds of weird ones.
A fucking fan blowing in the wind, like like all.
Yeah, they have that on there. Yeah, it's weird, bro. You're right. They have the sound of a fucking.
And dude, I look at some of the views.
I'm like, what on earth?
We're talking like hundreds of millions of views.
It's crazy. People just need that fan noise, right? They're in like a Motel 6 in fucking Ottawa, and they're like, man, I can't sleep. I wish I had my fan. That's wild, dude, bro.
Some of those channels, they're doing like 100 million fucking streams.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's crazy. Where like, and how much money are they making with like, like an 8-10 hour stream? That's just the sound of a fucking fan.
I don't know.
Depends how many's watching them.
Dude, 100 million fucking people are watching it.
They're making a lot of money. That.
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna make some money for sure.
I mean, those are the smart.
But I have seen those. They're weird. They're pretty wild.
They're weird, but they're making they're getting the views.
Hey, good for them,
They're gonna get lucky though. Not everyone can. Not every channel is successful.
If you get a chance, Nick,
that's 100%.
Look at rain.
I know what they are. My friend, we turned one of my old. I gave one of my friends one of my old channels, and he turned it into something like that. But
the Christmas one, right?
I forget.
Yeah, it was like Christmas music, I think.
Yeah, he was putting all kinds of different relaxing sounds and shit. But
yeah, dude, there's money in that fucking shit, I guess. People are making fucking money doing that.
Yeah, I guess he lost interest. I got to get the fucking channel back from him eventually if he doesn't do nothing with it. Because it's got over 1,000.
You should do an ASMR of just you talking in a soothing voice going, go to sleep. Go the fuck to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm waiting outside your window. Go to sleep. Jimmy Calandra's outside. Go to sleep.
He's gonna eat a crayon in front of your door.
Eat a crayon. Just Jimmy eating crayons with a fan behind, like Jimmy in a rainstorm eating crayons.
Yeah, sitting on a tree branch with a picnic, watching somebody.
Jimmy the bull in a cave holding up a fucking ring.
Yeah, there are channels that do successful like that, but I don't know. You gotta set time to build it and stuff. Like I think I got about 6 or 7 channels over 1,000 subs.
Nice,
but that's not much. That's not much at all. It's just over 1,000. You need.
That's all you need to start what you need to do.
Yeah, true, but it's boring. You need a channel to get really big and have a bunch of people watching to have those sounds and lightning bolts and all that shit.
Oh, I don't mean to get off subject. Do you know who called me today? And I talked to him for like an hour or so. Kane Shades.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's doing okay.
Yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah.
On the what you call it, comments. I talked to him.
Yeah, his show just stopped out of nowhere.
No, he's gonna come back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Well, I assume that.
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
Just fucking stopped out of no place. Yeah, because I watched his last one. Didn't say it was going to be his last one or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got some. He had some things to deal with and shit.
It's life. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
His mom.
Yeah, it's only a portion of life.
His mom passed away last year. His mom passed away, and he had to do moving stuff and shit like that. But
he's a good guy, man. He really is.
Yeah,
Kane's cool, dude.
Yeah, Kane Shades is a good man.
Yeah, he's ace. He's been a buddy of mine on here for a long time. Good dude.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he was talking really good about you, Nick.
Yeah. He's great.
Really, yeah.
And that's a guy I met on here that I argued with like the first time I like interacted with the guy. Turned out to be one of the most solid, loyalist people on. Yeah. Like there's a handful of them, like Rat Trap City's one of them, right? Kane's one of them, Maddie, the ZO, people like that, you know. Good people. And come off here. We meet our JCP is another one. Good people. Dom is real.
Yeah, Dominic's a great man.
Yeah, good people. For every shit bum, there's a lot of good people, honestly.
Hey, that's just what you got to deal with, man. Not everyone's a fucking blue M&M.
No, definitely not.
You know?
No.
Dilaudid. Yum.
Are you feeling tired from the melatonin?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to fucking knock out, I think.
That's good.
I just want to say thank you for having me on.
Of course, man.
And allowing me to ramble in my Dilaudid fucking... And I'm alive still, so, you know, that's good.
Yeah, glad you're okay, man.
Some people are happy about it. Some people are happy I'm alive.
Yeah,
that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be up there to see you shortly.
Yeah, when's Henry going back home?
Not tomorrow. The next day, I think. Yeah.
Well, if
we'll
if
swing
he's around, bring him down.
Yeah, we'll swing up there to see you.
All right, cool.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Rat Trap City, you have a wonderful night. MRE.
You too, man. Get well soon. We'll talk to you.
Thank you so much. Hit me up.
Great night, man.
We'll go later.
Later.
Bye-bye.
You might have to boot him.
No, he got it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had him whacked out Dilaudid. Henry was fucking drunk as a skunk. The other dude smoking weed, coughing. I don't know if you could hear him cough, smoking fucking weed. I was like, yeah, get the shit out of my face. I could smell it. It was right in my face.
Yeah, that's funny.
I go, I'm gonna start getting the gummy bears in the future to sleep at night. They're gonna help me sleep. It's gonna help with pain too.
Yeah, we talked about that. That's good. I think it's great.
They're gonna be gummy bears or the lozenges. They're like little, like those old lady candies.
Yeah, sure, the hard candies. Yeah,
hard candies. Yeah, and they're like the kind that make you sleep. They're called.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of them to help you sleep.
Well, good, bro. Yeah, I'm for it, man. That'll be good for you.
Yeah, I got a wedding tomorrow. Reception, all that fucking shit. My buddy got married.
Right, everything that goes along with it. Sure.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, guy we grew up with, got married.
That's cool, bro. That's good. You got some time with friends, having some food. So I was saying that earlier, man. That's always good times.
Yeah.
Always good times.
A lot of good people I haven't seen in a long time. You know, a couple of friends from school and their wives I haven't seen. Like both of them I went to school with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking 556. What's up, man?
What's up, Mr. Smith? What's going down?
Yeah, so next week I was gonna do it tonight. We ended up having a fun show though. It was good the way it happened. We ended up having a good time with friends and stuff. That was good stuff. I enjoyed doing Trash on Blast with everybody. That was fun. But next week I want to watch a couple of Halloween movies, like the movie clips from them.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm gonna do Monster Squad. I've already got it set up, and then I want to do one of your favorite Halloween movies.
Yeah. Well, maybe Halloween, the movie Halloween.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got a movie clips for that. We can totally do that. Yep.
Yeah, grab some movie clips from Halloween, and the Monster Squad, Silver Bullet, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because there's a channel called Movie Clips, and they basically have like the movie in like 10 clips, and like there's stuff as long as you know we know the movies, so we can talk about like the stuff that they're not showing. You know what I mean? There's like 2.5 each movie, or each video is like 2.5, 3 minutes long, and it like goes through the whole movie, showing you like the best parts. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
That'll work out.
Halloween's coming up shortly.
Yeah, man, only a couple of weeks. That's why I figured we do a little movie time, do a little favorite Halloween movie clips. We'll do that next week.
Yeah. What are you doing for Halloween?
I don't know yet.
Yep.
I'm not 100% sure on what I'm doing on Halloween. No, I mean, it's a fucking Thursday night, so I'm not going to be like going out or anything like that. I'm not like a really like big go out to the club or bar or whatever kind of dude anyway. So yeah, I'll probably do some stuff with like the younger family and things like that. Probably go trick or treating with them, and then I'll come home and relax. Probably watch some Halloween movies. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to get my godsons, try to pry them away from their friends, but that's kind of hard.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, bro. The older they get, you're right. They want to hang with their buddies and get out and do their own thing.
Yeah, they don't want any uncle anything around.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I'm sure, all that's going to happen. We don't really have anything planned that I'm aware of other than that. And that's usually what we do. We just do like a little trick-or-treating with some of the younger people in the fam, and then come home. And I always watch Monster Squad. That's my favorite movie for Halloween. I always watch that usually either after. I'll usually watch it in the afternoon. If not, I'll watch it usually when we get home from trick-or-treating. But I always watch it on Halloween.
Now, what do you watch it on, though?
I actually have the movie, but these days I look to see if it's on streaming first.
What if they don't have it? Then you go to the movie.
Yeah, then I have a movie. I have a fucking DVD. Yep.
Yeah. You check to see if it's on there first, though.
Yeah, I just figure why not, right? If I'm already paying for some streaming service, I think it's on Tubi. You know what else I found on Tubi? I got all excited about because I hadn't been able to find it for like years. I would look up that movie, The Master of Disguise, with Dana Carvey. It's really hard.
Yeah.
It was really such a good movie, man. And I was looking for it for a long time. They never had it on any of the streaming services, and I didn't want to like buy like a disc or anything weird like that. So I was just waiting, and it's on Tubi for free now. So I watched that the other night. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's the 90s.
Oh yeah, that was such a fucking good movie. Dana Carvey was hilarious back then.
He still is a funny bastard. His
impressions are great. Yeah, his impressions are still awesome for sure.
Yeah, ever see when he did all the presidents meeting together?
Yep.
That was hilarious, man.
His classic is the Bush, of course. Like, he kills that shit.
Ross Perot, he nails.
He does Ross Perot so well. Yeah,
he does a good Joe Biden too. Have you seen him do Joe Biden?
Yeah, I've seen some clips on like the late night appearances he's done. Yeah, he does all of them really well. Yeah, but like the Bush one always made me laugh. And you're right, the Ross Perot he always stuck and made funny too.
Yeah, it was hilarious. You can hear my dog snoring, can't you?
Yeah, I can now. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, he's on the floor. He lays right under my feet.
That's funny. Good, man. He's conked out, having a good night.
Yeah, before I went, I took him out and ran him, gave him a good run.
There you go.
Before I went and did what I had to do. Always take him for the runs so he can run around, get exercise.
For sure. Yeah, that's good, man.
If not, forget it.
Yeah, he'll get ornery and shit, of course, man.
Yeah, it's not right neither. You got to burn their energy out, especially these big dogs. if you don't burn their energy out, they're gonna get into mischief somehow.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Yeah, they'll get into shit.
Biden's a bad dude, Cranky. Did you ever ever hear about his daughter's diary?
Yeah. The shower time and stuff.
And
of course.
And that's really her diary, because they have her calling up the reporter and her admitting to him that that's her diary. She's like, "Can I have it back?" He's like, "Well, can you confirm that it's yours?" And she's like, she got so flushed, she's like, "Yeah, that's mine. I want it back. Can I come get it?" And he's like, "Oh, I can't give it to you." But she got really angry, you know.
Oh, I'm sure she did. That's fucking disgusting. I mean, anybody would get mad. Yeah.
He admitted it that was
dirtbag fucking reporters like, well, no, I'm actually gonna put all your most secret thoughts out into the public and fuck you, but thanks for calling.
Yeah, that was her diary, man.
It's horrific. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, I've heard that before.
And any father taking showers.
Ew, bro. Ew. That's fucking gross.
It's fucking sick, man. It's not like she's some infant and there's no mom, right? You're a single dad. You got a little infant.
Put your bathing suit on. Put your bathing suit on, motherfucker. What are you doing?
Yeah, you put a bathing suit on or something, right? Or a schmuck or something.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yeah, come on now.
You don't go in there with a little kid in a fucking shower.
Yeah, bro.
She was at an age where she could remember too. So,
the ones that she's talking about right now, she was well of the age to be cognizant and remember, everything that was going on.
Why would you let a little kid see you naked? You got to be a psycho.
It's fucking gross, man. It's gross.
You got to be.
It's gross.
Let your child see you naked. You got to be mental, right? And, you got to be fucking.
I mean, dude. I mean, that's what do they call it? It's premeditated, is what it is. That's fucking gross.
But you're trying to groom, I'm guessing.
Or you're about to do that for whatever whacked out reason.
She said she wrote her whole diary that that's why she believes she was so promiscuous and all this stuff.
Well, that would make sense. Yeah.
And she dated a lot of Hollywood, big Hollywood people. And she was a real pretty lady. She's a beautiful woman, believe it or not. Even though Biden's a weirdo, he had a beautiful daughter. She had all kinds of drug problems, right? Like all the signs of a woman molested by her dad, right? Or something creepy like that. Like all the signs of it. Promiscuous stuff, like alcohol, drug abuse, everything. And then she wrote about that in her diary. So, yeah, I don't think you get to those heights in politics without being a pervert, fucking scumbag.
Disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. And at first I was like, well, is the diary really hers? How do they know it's hers? Like, no, man, this lady admits it, and I listened to it, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You can't really get around that.
No, she admitted it was hers.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
You can't really get around that, bro.
It's like, why is this guy fucking questioned? Why is the media all over this? What the fuck? You would think, right?
Yeah, they've all said very weird things. Yeah, Trump said some weird things about Monica too that were very off-putting. I'll just say off-putting.
Way off-putting. Super. And I'm a Trump fan, right? But I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But all of them, to your point, you don't get the. They're fucking weird, bro.
Listen.
They're fucking weird, bro.
I don't know anybody who says their daughter's sexy or she has great legs. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, he would date her, right? If they weren't a kid. Yeah, it's all weird. It's all very, very odd stuff. Yeah.
Super fucking weird, man. Like, come on, who talks like that?
But I will allow that before getting into a shower. Naked with their kid,
Yeah, I'll take some quirky, retarded dad comments from this idiot before this guy jumping in the shower.
Oh yeah. Comments will win over the weirdo nude actions every time. Yeah. It's fucking sick. Yeah, it's fucking sick, bro. Yeah. Be like Kevin Hart standing in front of Shaq, bro. It's just gonna be dong in the face the whole time. You know what you're doing. Be real.
Yeah, they're predators, and you can't stop people like that. once someone preys on like a woman, a man, a child, anybody, like any kind of sexual predator, right? They're always going to do that, right? Like that's their nature. They get off.
That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what makes. Yeah, that's what gets them off, bro.
Yeah.
We said it before. You like girls, you like girls. Whatever, women. You know what I mean? You like women, you like women. You like fucking men, you like men. You like doing that weird shit. That's what you like, and that's a problem.
Yeah, yeah. They like the power over people, right? Like they also like that, like these like psycho rapist types. They like that power.
Well, yeah, because you know they don't fucking want that, of course, bro. You know, or you know that they're like, you know, in an feeling very, very awkward and powerless. If it's somebody young like that, you know, that's what they're going through. They might not even like be fully aware of what's going on enough to be afraid, but they're very feeling awkward and they're feeling powerless at the time, and that's still fucked up and psychologically scarring.
Hell yeah,
because they know it's not right either way. You know, like this dude should definitely not. I should not be. This shouldn't be happening. This is not normal. You should not be in the shower with me. This is very strange.
No, and they tried to get that diary back, but yeah, you don't get to those powerful places in the world and governments in case you're a weirdo. It's a sick world, but I'm gonna call it a night, man.
Yeah, man, I'm getting tired too. I was just looking to see. We've been on for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, and I got a wedding tomorrow and stuff too. But hey, God bless everybody.
Yeah, you too, man. Next week we'll do the Halloween thing.
Yeah, you should title this like Trash and Blast Providence Invasion. Drunk, marijuana kid in the back. All right, later, man.
All right, man. Be safe.
Later.
All right, good stuff, man. We had a good time tonight. That was fun. Like I said, I enjoyed being able to do Trash on Blast with everybody. That was a good time. Good time. And I'm glad that Henry got a kick out of some of the weekly news we did with K-pop versus K-poop and learned about all the shit balloons along with all of us. That was fun. But yeah, hit the like button for sure. You know, listening now, listening later. Either way, hit the like button and leave a comment. You know, let us know what you're thinking about North Korea and South Korea and what's going on with Keefe D and his trial and all the freaks we saw in Trash on Blast. Whatever you want to share. We're going to be doing some Halloween movies next week. So if you want to throw something in for a clip, throw that in the comments too. And we'll try and reply to all of you as always. Either way, we'll see you again next Friday at around 10:30 for another Skull Bro show. Be safe. Later.